Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? It's Minecraft Monday. I'm Loomis, and with me just now is Badger.
Hey, hey.
Let's get into the realm
No.
and see what's happening.
It's a very peaceful stream and like an escapist stream Minecraft. I'd feel quite bad for like bringing up negative things happening in the world. So that's what we were just chatting about.
Yeah.
My city's just started lockdown again because they opened all of the bars like 10-ish days ago, and then immediately received like 50 new cases or something in quite a small city.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a disaster. So is it just me, or did you ever play like Half-Life related stuff?
I played the first Half-Life.
Okay, I'm thinking more like source code is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I played CS:GO.
Yeah, it used to be like all the mods and stuff, and if you didn't have the right packs for it, oh my god, a baby zombie. Um, oh wow, a baby zombie is wrecking my shit.
Yeah, those are the nasty ones. They're so fast and so small. Am I about to see that you died?
Yeah, well, I seem to be on fire and have no way to resolve that. So, oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why Alan keeps yelling at us to always carry a bucket of water.
And it's right and just and wise. Yeah, when you didn't have the right texture packs in source, various source games and like multiplayer variants and stuff. Wow, this chest is a mess. I'm gonna have to build another one. Yeah, when you didn't have the right packs and stuff, you just get like weird textures, and I think chainmail in this game looks kind of like that.
Yeah. Yes, I can kind of see that. It looks oddly patterned.
Yeah. I have no idea what my mission was.
I've played other games where I've seen odd texture stuff. I mean, I played Lovely Sweet Dream, and in some of the higher levels of that, they like deliberately muck with the textures.
Oh, okay.
It's part of just everything getting steadily weirder. They start replacing existing textures with completely inappropriate ones, like you'll enter a room and like the walls now consist entirely of pictures of people's mouths, just layered over and over.
Yeah, I remember some of that. That makes sense. It's cool. Very cool. Okay, I am just harvesting all of my sweet berries and then replanting them in various awkward to reach places.
I forgot about it until recently, but we have a little bit of a sweet berry farm at Chasmby. Warded off behind some fences so nobody wanders in there and dies. I built it a while back. It's a food source that we stopped using because baked potatoes were better. But I rediscovered it because you can use sweet berries to make bone meal.
Okay.
Which is what we wanted for the new Nether Temple. If I can ever find where I started building it. Maybe I'll just give up and just find a new building site. Okay, so last week I found a good building site. I started flattening it out. I put up some torches and stuff so I'd be able to find it again. I put a chest there with all the building supplies in. And yeah, I have no idea where that is.
It's pretty standard stuff, yep.
I should have put down one of the big campfires, I suppose. Find it with smoke signals.
I think what I was doing is building a path to you know, sensible places. Places that we'd want to go at some point. My house to the big old train station, I think, was the main one.
Yeah. Let's see. I know I built it near the tower. I want to be able to see. Well, not near the tower, but within sight of the wizard's tower. I want to just be able to look out the tower window and see this dark temple. I also know it's near Cat Town, but I don't know where Cat Town is, so that doesn't help me.
Well, there we go. I knew this might happen, but I need to go peel potatoes. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Long stream. I'll be back later after having done so. But...
Alright, I'll see you in a bit then.
Just for the viewers, I'm currently on a pirate ship and I've been devoted to the scullery cabin boy. So that's what 100% of cabin boy's time is spent doing.
True.
You know, yeah.
Hey, we've all been a cabin boy at some point.
Yeah.
You don't become captain without starting out as a cabin boy.
Is that true though? Do many cabin boys become captains, or do they just get rich nobles and people with a vested interest to do it?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you're a cabin boy, you're starting out on ships quite early, so that probably helps. I'm not saying the typical cabin boy becomes a captain, but there's probably a lot of captains who are maybe a cabin boy.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, there used to be all that stuff where, in Navy families, the kids would join a crew at age 8 or what have you, because that way you're building up seniority and experience as a naval officer, which will help you a lot in later life. When you're 20 and you can say you've got 12 years experience in the Navy, that's a good way to get a good position.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right. See you in a bit, folks. Anyway.
Yeah, see you, dude. Dude's got to head off and leave me with nothing to talk about right now, other than the fact that I can't find my own temple that I started building. I put up torches. Maybe if I go to the tower, I'll be able to see it looking out, see the torches, and get my bearings. Okay, I know there was a hillside more or less across from the tower. Probably much further over that way, I guess. And I put some torches on the cliff's edge so that I'd be able to see it as I approached. It's like a cliff where Wait, is that it there? I've been past this place 5 times. How could I not see that? I guess that's a good spot for a dark temple then. Look, I could have tracked it by the tree that I've obviously done a bad job of cutting down, because there's a huge mass of floating leaves. Yeah, so you can see it from far away, but when you get close it's hidden behind the trees. I guess that's how I missed it. Yeah, here we are. Okay, put these away there for now. Hey, clucks. Okay, so I guess I need to secure a good area for this. Do we want to ride on the cliff face? Maybe I should build this all up. That might not be a bad idea. So it's just staring out. What's the word I want? Imperiously. Staring out imperiously across this little cliff here. You know what? That's what I might do. In which case I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. build all this up. Well, we do have plenty of dirt. There's a wood block that I missed. Hi, Piggy. Can you help do something? Start clearing out some of these trees to make room. Dark again already. Guess I'm a little higher up, maybe that's it. New recipes unlocked. What did I pick up? Birch something? Might build a second chest. Think I might need it. Not sure why I've got raw mutton. Do not want, but what are you gonna do? Right, I'm gonna put some things away and fill my inventory up with dirt. So it's pretty much dead on from this corner here. That's how I'll have to remember how to find it. I think there's an easier way to get inside than just heading all the way back, though. I should bring a boat. Hey, Roboton, how are you doing? You having a good day today? Hello. Is this always here? Unless Nendo's been up to stuff. I'm not bad, thanks. A bit under the weather. Business as usual. I thought I was better, but then, I don't know. I guess I tried to do too much stuff. And start to feel a bit worse again, so taking it a bit easy. So yesterday I suddenly got very, very tired and went to bed early. And then today I just feel, I don't know, not much energy. My limbs are all weak. Well, yeah, I think it's just tried to do too much after being ill a little while back, so need to take it a bit more easy for a bit. I'm just not good at resting. Yeah, the sticks are in here, okay. Saplings, here we go. Okay, I think I want to make an extra bed. And I want to make a campfire. And I can leave one of these beds at the campsite and start putting down my portable bed and forgetting that I've left it there. Okay, what goes into a fire? A soul campfire. Soul sand. What the heck is this stuff? I'm guessing it's nether stuff that we've not been to yet. Charcoal, sticks, and wood. Okay, that's easy enough. So the wood box, huh? Yeah, I should keep my distance from any supplies of charcoal from now on. I definitely shouldn't make some charcoal of my own and then pick it up. Oh, it's logs, not planks, okay. It's a dangerous game making your own charcoal. So easy to commit theft. I wonder if our other stone stopped cooking. Where's the cobblestone? Might as well do a spot of trading while I'm back in the village. Claim this charcoal in the name of Her Majesty.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Sorry. Yeah. We're supposed to have roasted potatoes, and we're gonna have mashed potatoes instead. It's a bit upsetting.
Did you drop them?
No. No. Oh, I see. Yeah. No. Much prefer roasters, but I don't mind mash. Just slightly disturbs me that herself likes to add salad cream to things like that.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's a very English thing. Just chuck salad cream at things. Quite often we have sandwiches where we add like salad cream, and it's just blech.
Anything tastes supreme with Heinz salad cream.
It's a poor man's mayonnaise. Even
It
vegan mayonnaise is better than.
It is, but we are poor men.
Yeah, that's fair. Saying that, I come from the city with supposedly the worst rich-poor disparity in the UK, apart from London.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's just due to the excess wealth, not necessarily the extreme poorness.
Yeah.
Okay. This path is a nightmare and a mess.
You're trying to build a path to the train station, but you don't know where the train station is. The path just winds round and round in circles.
It's not quite that bad, but it's not far off. No, it's more that the I mean, it's a sandy area. I should have a shovel. We're underprepared and equipped for this kind of job.
Yeah. Problems with the supplies.
Yeah.
Just not got the tools for the job.
Well, it's the idiots in charge of it is a big problem.
How are they supposed to know what you need to do the job when they've never done the job?
Yeah. So it's also traditional in many parts of the world that if you're building a road or a path or whatever, that you spend the majority of the time just standing around, kicking your heels and looking vaguely puzzled.
That part is true.
Yeah. They haven't made it a legal requirement, but they probably should.
Yeah, you need to just stand there leaning on your shovel and going.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a bit like if you work on mechanical things like cars, you just need to suck your teeth and say, "Oh, it'll be expensive," regardless of what it is. Oh, is that sundown? Should I start heading towards a bed?
Is it sundown already? Just rested.
It's kind of in the what a nice temple. Yeah, sun's starting to head towards the horizon.
Okay.
I wish Minecraft days lasted a bit longer.
Yeah.
Like 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
But then Minecraft nights without a bed would be a nightmare to survive through.
Yeah. That's the give and take part of it, I guess.
Young Therapy says ZZZ.
This is probably too much dirt, but I normally show up with too little of whatever I'm building with, so I'll try it.
Well, I brought like 5 stacks of stone along with me, and it's getting used up pretty darn fast. So
Yeah.
more is less. Less is more. I don't know.
Travel in comfort, travel in safety, travel in style. Vault railways. What is right next to my door? Well, not my door. Next to somebody's door. This house that I'm squatting in. This is Tyson's house.
Oh, jeez. So I carefully avoided doing that when I was in your town. I was like, oh, I'm not just gonna like rest in any old bed or what have you. It's a bit impolite. No, apparently that's the done way.
Well, to be fair, there was spare beds, and also Tyson doesn't live there anymore. I mean, Tyson didn't build it either. He just moved in there. It's kind of a weird house. There wasn't an entrance to it when we arrived. Like there was a door, but no, just a chasm right outside the entrance, so no villagers could go in and out. So Tyson built a bridge across and started living there. But also, like, even with the bridge there, like the villagers go everywhere, but they don't go in that house, not ever. It's like they think it's haunted or something.
There's probably a way to do it. If there is, Tyson will know it. Just the black magic of laying your house out exactly the way that villagers hate.
Yeah. I have seen some kids go in there, actually. Seen some kids go in there and bounce on the beds.
Did you see them come out again?
No, actually. Darndest thing. But yeah, the villagers won't sleep in there. They took over my house pretty quickly. I went away for a weekend, and when I came back, villagers had moved in and taken over every single bed. But but they won't go into that house. Not the Casa del Candles.
Cursed house. How Rome was famed for its straight roads.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the opposite of that?
Somewhere famous for its not straight roads? Crete?
Hmm.
I remember a lot of the during like World War II, like quite a few British paratroopers were power dropped into the Greek islands
Uh-huh.
to like to team up with local resistance groups and help them out and train them and supply them and stuff. And they complained a lot about the difficulties involved in getting anywhere. The island sense of navigation. I read a few accounts that all say the same things about it. You can't get anybody to give you a straight answer on where anything is or how long it takes to get there. Ask them how far away the place you're going to is, and they'll say, "Oh, not far now," regardless of whether it's 5 minutes away, an hour away, or a week away. And if you ask them for the actual distance, they measure all distances in cigarettes. Like how long you can walk while smoking a cigarette before it goes out.
Wow.
And it was repeatedly noted that this advice, especially when given by a non-smoker, was almost always entirely wrong.
Okay, 5 stacks of brick, and we're about halfway there. And also, we gave up doing double wide paths and went to single wide at some point. So,
Are you like digging out blocks and then putting down full stone blocks in their place?
Yep.
You could probably like make stone slabs and put them on the earth.
I'm sorry, what? Is this some kind of rich people advanced technology that I'm too poor and basic to understand?
Maybe. If you go to a crafting table and I think you put like 3 stone blocks in a row, you get like 6 half blocks.
Oh my god. Nah, we dwarves don't build like that. We build like professionals.
Yeah. Should really be digging your roads. Diggy diggy road, diggy diggy road.
I'm starting to run out of cobblestone though. I have to go back to mining for a while. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to make like the deepest mine of all time.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say it's not a material that's in any shortage. If you go mining for gold or iron, you're gonna come back with 500 cobblestone on your way. I've been melting down our cobblestone and selling it. Like, part of me feels like maybe that'll come back to bite me if we ever need a lot of cobblestone, but then part of me is like, no, I'll just dig up more. It's not hard to find.
There will be a new mine with new cobblestone things. Oh,
Yeah.
there's something alive and growling.
This planet is roughly the size of Jupiter. We're not gonna run out of cobblestone. Not in my lifetime. Something's growling at you?
Yeah, there's something in my mind making strange noises. I do need to build more candlesticks.
Well, you gotta wonder if maybe this planet's hollow or something. What's below the bedrock? So, Noellen tells me that the actual size of the map generated when you create a Minecraft world is about the same size as Jupiter. It's much, much bigger than Earth.
Okay.
Like, in terms of real distances. But, obviously the gravity is the same as Earth, more or less. Probably a little less than Earth. Since you don't really hurt yourself much when you fall. So, you know, if it's that size, but the gravity is that low, you know, where's all the mass in this planet?
I don't know. We've not built any Catholic churches, have we? So there might not be any mass.
I don't think I brought enough dirt. I'm going to use up my entire dirt supply. And thank hecking goodness, because the storeroom was filling up. Then again, I think the Minecraft world is flat. There's an edge to it. So maybe we're obeying entirely different laws of gravity. Or maybe it's just, like, not that thick. It's like Earth depth beneath you and then nothing.
Yeah, I do not have a good comprehension of physics and gravity to answer. You start asking me about sociology, I'll probably do pretty well. I almost got an HND in sociology and psychology once, a long time ago.
Sociologically speaking, do you think maybe the Minecraft world was a large chunk of a destroyed Dyson sphere, and the incredibly strong nanomaterial that it was made out of is what bedrock is, the indestructible stuff at the bottom of the world? And as it drifted through space, dirt built up on it to make the Minecraft world?
Sociologically, the bedrock is absolutely going to be crushed crabs. Or dinosaurs. Always the case.
But then who was coal?
Coal? Old King Coal? Or some other coal?
Like regular coal. If the crushed crabs and dinosaurs are
trees. Look, you burn trees to get fuel, and therefore crushed trees will make fuel, but in a crushed form.
I mean, real world coal
and oil is
and...
just yeah, real world, but not Minecraft world.
No, I was gonna say real world oil, coal, gas, etc. is pretty much entirely grass and trees, and not really dinosaurs at all. So that's distressingly sensible.
Yeah, well, sociologically things do tend to be sensible, and then oil is just liquid trees.
Oh, getting dark. Also, I think we're about to have an Orellan.
Oh, brace ourselves.
Young Therapy says ZZZ.
Got my mine bed.
Illumus of Fail says ZZZ.
It's worryingly safer than my actual house. I need to put up a lot more torches. Yeah. It's quite regular that I get up and there's zombies running everywhere and a couple of creepers burning to death.
Yeah, the Stars and Sea area is not well explored.
Hello. Hail and well met, good traveller.
Hi.
Come, friend, tell us your name and the names of your parents.
How are we all doing?
Oh, just excellent. I was just peeling potatoes at warp speed 10.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the new update, the potato update. You gotta peel them now.
I was actually peeling them. Oh, I was actually peeling them very slowly as well because they were just a little bit too small to peel at proper speed. Big potatoes challenging to peel because the peeler, like, round thing reasons. Yeah. There's a way to explain that. I have just no idea what it is.
Well, there we are.
Yeah, so there you go. It's hard to peel really large things because they no longer appear round and the peeler is not designed for peeling flat things. That's the flat earth theory, right?
Sure.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, you know how if you look out casually, the world looks kind of flat, but obviously it's actually a ball. So potatoes follow that same rule when you try and peel them, and that because they're so big, occasionally the peeler just perceives them as a flat object and says no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Clearly, we don't have many potato peeling individuals here today.
I mean, you just use a knife.
You peel potatoes with a knife.
Yeah.
Well, you see, we
Lord.
come from a poor area.
Yeah, we did establish that, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what my old mum always did. I peeled them with a knife. That's of course if you can afford to throw away the skins. You know.
Yeah, well, you keep the skins and use them for something else, don't you?
Actually, I mostly just get tin taters because that's super cheap and super easy. Even though I'm sure they're not as nice as having like proper taters, but it saves time and money. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm resigned myself to the fact that I'm just always going to be sick forever.
you are kind of a Victorian invalid, aren't you?
Yeah, it seems to have gotten that way.
Yeah.
Like I just keep imagining that I'm gonna like come and see you when we're allowed to like intermix with other humans again, and you're gonna be like laying a settee in a darkened room, like just like too weak today.
He's chosen death over consuming meat. Also, I don't believe that Loomis is careful enough about his diet to eat things that replace the meat.
That is probably true. I need to spend more time thinking about my diet.
You gods.
I eat lots
The more
of...
vegan I get, the more I have to think about food. Sad me. That's the opposite of what I want to do.
I just heard a sound kind of akin to someone dragging a table across the floor, but also kind of like a ghost going, "Oh!" in the depths of my caves. Is that something to be worried about?
It's just background noise.
I don't know. Have you committed any major sins recently?
Oh, and there's that.
Pretty much constantly. That's why I'm building these tunnels. Okay. Well, glad to know this is how I die then. I'll prove that fortune teller wrong. She said eaten by sea vampires, but there's not going to be any sea vampires at the bottom of the... Oh my god, the ocean!
So a sea king from Pokemon, then.
Is a sea king from Pokemon a sea vampire? Is there an overlap there?
I mean, they sure look like one. They've got fangs and
Nice.
a cloak-like flare at the shoulders. And just that general disposition.
There's something vampiric about it.
Yeah. How are you doing, Alan?
Me? Yeah, I'm alright.
Good.
You can't complain.
That's good.
Who would listen?
We would.
Yeah.
I certainly would. I'm your current therapist, so... I don't suppose it's correct, therapeutically speaking, to tell everyone that.
I revealed that I'm your client. That's a service user, I think, is the modern term. So I'll have to bring you before the professional body to discuss your conduct.
Yep. Let them know that I have failed.
Yeah. What I'm doing, by the way, Loomis, is there's that ton of trees just planted at one end of the market.
Yeah.
I'm just because we're not currently got a huge demand for wood. I'm going to fell them, and then just plant a handful that's more aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
Because since we moved to a bamboo-based economy, we don't get through wood in the same way anymore.
Yeah.
Since our industrial revolution.
Oh, bugger, that is actually water. I think I've hit the ocean.
Drink some. Is it salty?
I don't have to check that. I'm just going to wall it up and pick a random different direction and start mining in.
That sounds about right. That's a Minecrafter's way of doing things. Just be like, nah.
Oh, did you say a while back that the Minecraft world that it generates is about the same size as Jupiter?
Neptune.
Neptune. Okay. So
No, that's a bit size different.
yeah, a lot smaller, but still hecking huge.
Yeah, it's bigger than the Earth.
Yeah, a lot bigger than the Earth.
Yeah.
Well, what we were talking about is that the planet's so much bigger, but the gravity is, if anything, lower than Earth's.
Because we can carry so much.
Also, jumping height, falling damage.
Yeah.
And there's like an edge to the map, so this world is flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe like the surface area is the same as Neptune, but like the depth is similar to Earth, using
Okay.
roughly Earth-like gravity.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just putting this out there, and Badger was explaining that when you consider the Minecraft economy, sociologically speaking, the most likely explanation is that that we're on top of a destroyed chunk of Dyson sphere, and that bedrock is like a carbon nanomaterial.
Which is why we can penetrate it with anything, even diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
I think what I actually said is I have zero understanding of physics and science and would not purport to claim anything about, oh my god, there's a creeper down here. There's a bunch of them. Bollocks. Hold on a second.
That's one of those. That's like the Minecraft equivalent of like the last words of Archimedes or something, isn't it?
Yeah. My actual
So
words on the subject were, "Oh my god, there's a creeper down here."
Yeah. Like he's one of the. He said it, like the step away, fool, step away from that diagram.
Yeah.
You know, I propose that that what we call bedrock is in fact a carbon nano. Oh no, there's a creeper.
Oh.
Oh.
They killed him in real life.
It's like when we were playing League on stream last week.
Yeah.
When that cane went off the edge of the map.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. He's coming for you in real life. Just like you're just gonna hear that kind of noise behind you. And Kane, the character, enters your room.
Yeah.
It's like, hi.
No bully.
Personally, I think both you and Rast are swell, so you know. I assume you're nowhere safe right now.
I'm actually in the village getting supplies, but I
no,
make my way to a bed.
No, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to head back out, stocked up.
Sure.
But yeah, I figure that maybe a destroyed Dyson sphere, a large chunk of it drifted through space for a good length of time, collected dirt and materials, and then settled into orbit around a star.
Neuralon says ZZZ.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So where did the villagers come from?
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you think, were they the original inhabitants of the Dyson sphere?
Oh, the descendants thereof. That's why they're here and they've got the culture, but they've not got the technology of the original builders.
Yeah, of course it would take a very long time for material to accrete. Perhaps they lived inside the bedrock for a long time and only emerged after thousands of years.
Yeah. So unless it collided with something, that's why it derived a lot of material.
Yeah, it could be. Could be that. I mean, it's huge and nigh indestructible. They could have carved clean through a planet somewhere.
Yeah. Because there's a mixture of Earth and non-Earth life as well.
Hmm.
And I mean, like I say, it's thousands of years, but like, the planet is dotted with ruins,
Yeah.
which don't seem affiliated with the villages necessarily, or at least I mean that just could be societal collapse, though,
Hmm.
in a conventional sense. Because I mean, if you look at how people in the Middle Ages in England, for example, viewed stone tools as being evidence of elves,
Yeah.
just because they had no idea that anybody had ever lived there who used stone tools.
Mm.
But the idea that people use stone tools was an alien one to them. It's been so long since anyone had.
Yeah. So it's,
Much the same. Sorry, go on.
so what we're seeing here is a contrast between it would take an extremely long time for this much material to build up on the disk, but people have been around here, and if they lingered from that time, then it can't have been that long, especially since they'd have had to survive without material.
True.
What if the Dyson sphere was already covered in material then? Like,
Okay.
maybe they had some purpose for it. I don't know. Maybe they went for holidays on the surface or something. I don't know how warm it would have been, but I guess if they're enclosing we don't know how big this Dyson sphere was as well. It could have been enclosing the star at a livable distance.
It's true. Oh, God, I forgot that
So-
true.
So the temples and such might be from before the Dyson sphere's collapse. Maybe people used to come up here to the surface and build these religious structures.
Because you see, like we've got lakes and rivers and things that are inhabited by creatures.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, there's Earth type ones like squid, but then there's the Guardians
Yeah.
who fire lasers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like the Nether is another dimension, so that's that. And the Endermen also visit from the end of time, another dimension.
Yeah.
I've got a full-on Sunday dinner here, so I'm gonna just hang out and rejoin when I don't.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
And like then you've got like cows, but there's also mushrooms.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
Does the preponderance of Earth life indicate that this was originally a human settlement and a human Dyson sphere, and perhaps there was a lot of genetic modification going on? Like to create creatures such as the mushroom and the guardians at their sacred temples?
Maybe, unless you got like a hybrid of things, you know. So the stuff like the mushroom is either a genetic engineering thing or something that happened here.
Yeah.
You know, there are creatures that end up hybridized with fungus, aren't there?
Hmm.
Essentially. So that could be that. Plus also sort of life native here, like the Guardians say, or some of the other more exotic creatures. I think giant spiders, that suggests genetic engineering.
Hmm.
It also suggests that there's a higher oxygen content here than on Earth.
Yeah, which would be lower
To
gravity.
be fair, lower gravity would encourage giant spiders as well. But I think you're looking at this wrong. It's admirable that you're trying to come up with human reasons for all these things. But the truth is very simple. Minecraft is a different dimension from our own and obeys entirely different logic and reason.
Wait, what you're saying is Cthulhu did it.
Yeah, or something of that ilk. Definitely some kind of elder god rules this land.
See, what I was going to say is, if many of the plants were created by genetic engineering, did they also work on themselves? And if so, are the villagers, were they human all along?
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. I mean, it makes sense.
What if when the Dyson sphere was destroyed, the villagers are the people who were trapped on the surface when the interior of the sphere went into lockdown? And perhaps we're humans from inside the sphere, having recently come to the surface?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe we were in cryostasis or something and have recently woken up to find that humanity has changed in our absence. Either from an unknown length of time out here, or from using the last of their technology to modify themselves to better survive on this planet.
So now, all the zombies are human, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the zombie villages. Hey, CJ, how you doing? Don't creep on me, please. I spent a while building this this platform. Well, the zombie virus seems to affect humans and villagers both, which does suggest a common origin.
True.
So maybe the human zombies are ones that have existed since the accident.
Oh, because they're not gonna like age or anything. Because zombies.
Yeah. Improperly maintained nanotech gone awry after the accident. Medical machines keeping their hosts alive
Yeah.
without any sort of proper instruction.
Ooh, yeah, that makes I think you're running something there.
Whoop. Hey, Miki.
Look at it. Hey, Mickey. Yeah. Let's get.
Do I know how a creeper was involved? No. You mean with the destruction of the Dyson sphere?
Hey, Mickey, how's it going?
Says halloo.
Oh,
Hello. That's pronounced. Actually, it's all too easy to imagine how creepers might have been involved in the destruction of a Dyson sphere. Genetic modification gone too far.
That's all I'm thinking if we could.
It's
Not if we should.
Yeah, no worries, Mickey.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we can make humans entirely out of gunpowder, but should
some
we?
trouble connecting to
Progress cannot wait upon the will of man.
Exactly.
Oh, do I know how creepers evolved? Don't know exactly how creepers came to be now. Where do they fit into this? Like, were they part of the downfall of the original Dyson sphere?
Does it involve things man was not meant to know?
Is this where Cthulhu comes into things? Those who read from the Yellow Book found themselves transformed by the explosive knowledge.
Oh.
The terror to everyone around them.
Mickey Mook says ooh a stone path.
It's a misaligned pig? Oh, is that... Okay. They accidentally made, like, stood-up pigs and decided to turn them into creepers.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Science has gone too far. We've made pigs out of gunpowder. The old ones were ever looking for a spicier bacon, and this was the result.
Is that a Seven Kingdoms reference?
It wasn't, but... Tell me more.
So there's a game that I absolutely loved as a kid called Seven Kingdoms, as I believe you know, Lewis. But people at home might not. They made Seven Kingdoms 2, which was a better game, but has aged less well, I'd argue. Simply because Seven Kingdoms had cartoony graphics, or the type of 90s cartoony graphics,
And
therefore
says Badger's been
has
busy.
aged quite well.
Hmm.
Whereas Seven Kingdoms 2's more realistic graphics look worse. Anyway, they also made other spin-offs that were tap. And there are monsters in the Seven Kingdoms world called Frightans, and they've all got like a slightly tongue-in-cheek description.
Hmm.
And one of them is the Karotan, which is this tall, like lanky creature with like whip arms things.
Says I followed the path.
And it says something about this being the work of a wizard. Was the quest for a larger carrot really worth the result?
A terrible cast.
You're a pig to face and all. Give me these bones any day. The skeleton warriors. They went as nightmarish to fight as Karotans.
Yeah.
Or the lizard ones. I forget what they were called. In Seven Kingdoms 2, they made it so that you could play as the Frightans instead of the humans. Yeah, pretty good. Give them like their own economy that's not based at all on gold like humans is.
Yeah.
And you don't have reputation. Well, you do have reputation, but it works the other way around.
Okay.
So in Seven Kingdoms, you have a reputation, and the better your reputation is, the more the computer will want to ally with you, and the more the better your deals, you can trade deals and stuff you can make, and the loyaler your people are as well.
Okay.
Whereas the worse your reputation is, the more likely your people are to rebel against you, the more likely the computer is to go to war with you, things like that.
Right.
And your reputation is built by honouring trade deals and being basically a good dude, and is harmed by like killing civilians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the Frightans kind of works the other way around. It's your reputation as ferocious monsters, not as fair kings,
Mm-hmm.
So you actually gain by committing, massacring villages and things.
Yeah.
Because, monsters.
Saying half is the behaviour of the creeper came from another mob which just kept following Steve, just creeping around him. Okay.
Makes sense. That's a lot for a sword, then, I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're good, aren't they? But that's a lot of money. I mean, bamboo does burn through swords a bit quicker than anything else.
I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Revengeance recently. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid spin-off. Oh god, there's so many holes where creepers exploded. And I just fought the boss that basically screams at you, "Life is memes," before attacking. Wow. Yeah. A cult classic. He's trying to talk in a very intelligent manner. It's Metal Gear Solid. They're a little bit pretentious now and again. But he's basically saying, "Oh yeah, the life doesn't matter, but the only way that you exist after you die is through memes that you spread." It's a bit like Richard Dawkins. I think he wrote a book about that kind of thing.
Oh, it does about cells and things being essentially a biological meme.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what they're meaning, but obviously it being a video game, like a character screaming memes at you before coming at you with 6 katanas is.
The memes, Jack.
Yeah.
I appear to have hit bedrock, so
Nice.
and I want to like go up a little
Oh,
bit.
no.
Oh no!
Oh, Miki.
Slain by a cannibal peasant.
Zombie villager.
Ah.
What
No,
happened, Miki? Where are you?
it's all 0 now.
Depends whether she had a bed set.
Well, that's true.
Was it 6 up from bedrock?
12.
Says was near
12.
Badger's cave.
Goodness me.
That place is a death trap, Miki. I'd stay
Yeah,
away
it
from
is.
Badger.
If you've got a lot of torches on you, feel free to set like just hundreds of them.
You got a lot of good stuff just lying there. Depending on, you might need to go fetch Miki's stuff depending on where she
Mickey
is.
says it was a baby zombie in
Yeah,
armor.
there is a lot of baby zombies wearing armor for some reason around there. Yeah, I can head there and try and. Oh my god, there's monsters in my tunnels.
Things are a mess outside Chasm.
Really? Yeah.
Lucky to be part of the privileged class. Got things better than everyone else, and through no fault of your own.
It was through nothing but our hard work.
Yeah, we worked hard for our riches. If you wanted to be rich like us, perhaps you should try working hard as well.
Wouldn't even dream of it. Working hard or hardly working. Said the thing. Ooh.
I spent really like 2 or more when I streamed on my own when you couldn't stream for a bit, Lewis. I think I spent really like 2 solid streams just placing torches in Casimir.
That sounds about right, yeah.
I mean, like I did, like I say sorry, but I did like bits of farming and stuff. But I didn't leave Casimir. I just walked around placing torches, which is why it's the safest place around.
Do we have any dark oak growing?
1 tree.
Do I have dark oak? Is that my thing?
You've got pine, I think.
No. Oh yeah, of course.
Very interested if there were dark oak.
Mickey, where is your stuff? Do you want my help acquiring it?
Actually makes...
Mickey Mc says on my way.
He's ready. They look ready.
Are you doing the farming?
Yeah.
Cool.
Choosing to
Mickey
believe
Mc
that
says
she's
maybe
not
grab the melon.
melon, but yeah,
then
but
sword.
when we say you died somewhere near me, do you know where that is? Oh, spiders and shit everywhere. Yeah, I've got a bit of space. Just outside my house, perhaps? That seems to be where the majority of spiders and... Oh, yeah, here we go.
Mickey Mc says
Good
just
lord.
near the entrance to your
Right, what was it you wanted? Melon, bed, sword. Okay, I can probably launch these eggs across the stratosphere then.
Let's pop them all into a chest, maybe? What was I doing?
Can I build chests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I've got the bed. God, there's so much stuff.
You need a work table to build a
Yeah.
chest.
I'll
Yeah.
chop down a tree to get the wood to build the chest.
Hey, Bumsy. How are you doing? You having a good day?
Yeah, Brumsy.
Good, glad to hear it. I'm not bad. Feeling a bit rough today. A bit of a turn last night.
You got your smelling salts.
Yeah. I just needed to lie down and spend some time coughing into a bloody rag.
That's it.
No, I think
He's got
maybe-
consumption, you see. just in case you're wondering.
What's the can't find the can't find the guy. Here it is.
Mickey, I really hope you
Still
came
here.
and picked up all your stuff, because I went away and built a box and came back and it was all gone.
It does despawn after a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes! That was seconds! Oh shit. I did manage
Yeah,
to get your clock.
Yeah, that's Badger and Noelan.
Mickey Mike says it's okay.
And we've got Miki, but she's mute.
Mickey Mike says like always.
Yeah. Whimsy says hi, everybody.
Hello.
Ooh.
Going dark into.
Mickey Mike says halloo.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been a little ill recently, and then I had a really busy week last week, and I don't know. I think I did too much. It's like
Nurulon says ZZZ. Yumus of Fail says ZZZ.
did the streams Monday, and then Tuesday I was planning to do the evening stream, but it got to like 6 p.m. and I pretty much collapsed, just suddenly so exhausted. So all the energy drained out of me.
Young Therapy says ZZZ.
So yeah, I'm assuming it's just needed some rest.
Yeah.
I didn't stream this afternoon either because I just woke up and all my limbs were weak.
Did you fan yourself with a paper fan?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Bumsy. I don't like missing streams though. I really enjoy them. And Pyre, my Wednesday afternoon game, is one of my favorites, so makes me sad. But what can I do? Hey, let's
Mickey
see if I
Mike
can
says
find the
I'm
Mason.
laggy.
Hi, Laggy, I'm Dad.
Hey! I mean, they're a secret society, so I don't suppose you'd find them very easily. The Masons.
Ah, yes. Oh, are you in town, Nikki? Were you coming back from Vault Server? I think I just saw your cat.
Mickey Mike says I keep teleporting back to this house.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, like your Kazumbi house? It's whatever bed you slept at last.
Well.
Mickey Mike says no, the lag.
Oh, I see. It's just not registering that you're moving.
Oof.
The big
Dumbledore?
hoof.
Oops.
Hey, Miki. Yeah, I thought I saw your cat. Well, a tame cat appeared in front of me and then disappeared. It seems like pretty typical cat stuff, but maybe Miki's nearby. Whoa! No, okay. Now you're teleporting, Miki. I guess it makes sense that you're dressed as a wizard today. You're just flashing from place to place.
Mickey Mike says yes.
Come on, get the taters. Go on, pick them up. Pick up the taters. Go on, pick them up.
A +1 when we play League
Mickey
together
says
again?
Dumbledore doing
Sorry,
magic
are you
like
engaging in
this.
some kind of hobbit bullying ritual?
I'm redistributing the wealth, as is my one.
Yeah. Got them potatoes.
Yeah, he's hurling food into the filth for the peasants to scrabble for. A fine form of entertainment.
I mean, essentially, yes.
+1 when we play League again? The more the merrier. Is there anybody I know?
Seeing as all the ovens are down, Loomis, I'm putting some uncooked taters in the farm goods, so until such time as we can cook them. Hey, Miki.
Okay. Yes, I've just been trying to keep the fires of industry burning. You know how it is.
Of course,
Mickey Mike says
as we must do.
Nando's.
Sell these taters. You know, if you'd not, I mean, I don't know, is it meant to be a wizard or because I would have gone Merlin rather than Dumbledore. Does that show me age?
I don't know. Did you know him personally?
Well, maybe.
I can see the Merlin. Let's go with let's go with Merlin as the less contentious choice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, no, choosing Merlin means that you're not transphobic.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be quite a contentious thing to say.
Mickey Mike says I cannot do much.
I mean, I'd be with you on that one. Like, I don't think you necessarily transphobic, obviously, to like Harry Potter. It was popular before that came out.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's tainted now, right?
Yeah, I don't like that I now live in a world where I'm uncomfortable liking Harry Potter.
Yeah. See, the crazed people with the, it's actually teaching you evil things turned out to be right.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
I've got to say, I was in the anti-Harry Potter camp from the young age of about 14, so...
Yeah.
I was really into when I read the books, like, when they first kind of came out, so the late 90s. Well, I read the first one in 1999. At my brother's wedding, as you know the story.
Mickey Mike says anti-Potters.
Anti-Potters, essentially.
Yeah.
And like, I got really into them for a while. And then, as I got older, I less so. But now it's socially acceptable to say that. And I can claim it was actually for profoundly moral reasons and not just like literary taste.
Yeah. I mean, my reasoning was just adults, children liking them, like, are about the age of 16, totally fine. Once you're an adult, you should maybe just say, I liked them when I was a kid.
See, I really liked them, and I kind of enjoyed them on my last
Mickey
read
Mike
through,
says
which wasn't
I'm
that
not
long
saying
ago.
anything here.
But I'm not this. I can't divorce myself from the author of the work. I think I'm not the sort of person who can read a book by an author I'm uncomfortable with.
Same.
So, yeah, Harry Potter's done for me. It's not a good place anymore.
Gotta say, I'm just building the road that kind of goes past Mickey's temple,
Mickey
and
Mike
the
says,
entire
should I
temple
change
walls
the skin?
despawned because they're too far away. However, the giant portrait of the flaming skull did not, so I just looked in the distance and there was a huge flaming skull. I'm like, okay. It's the end of times.
You're
It's
alone,
prophesized.
says that. You're fine.
Yeah, you're good, Mickey. Besides, we've just agreed that regardless of your will, it now represents Merlin. You can't make terracotta stairs. Can I make polished? I can make polished andesite stairs.
I remember reading.
Mickey Mike says I'll change it.
No, you don't have to, Mickey. You're fine.
No, don't change
Well,
it.
it's
for
a cool
us.
skin.
Yeah.
It's a wizard. I read the second one while on holiday in Wales. So
Mickey
let's
Mike
go get that
says
memory.
because Merlin would never wear this.
Merlin wears what he wants, and nobody tells him otherwise.
True. Also, depending on your myth, your Merlin's like still kicking, isn't he?
Hmm.
So he's probably just like in a suit.
Yeah.
Because like they always like in whenever the people kind of do bring up the myth of Merlin's still around,
Hmm.
they always have him as like this like
Mickey
homeless
Mouse says
man who's like
BRB.
just like roaming the streets waiting for Arthur's return. Why not have him having a good time?
Yeah.
Been around since the Middle Ages. I do what I want.
Merlin, CEO of McDonald's, came up with the idea of
Mickey
Ronald
says I'll
McDonald.
come get my stuff.
Yeah,
Badger.
exactly. He's a wizard who's been around for like centuries. Let him have his
Mickey
fun.
Mouse says just gonna lag my
Just
way.
gonna lag my way over.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna change his skin, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I know a cup of tea 1, 2, 3. But yeah, they're welcome to play with us. More the merrier.
Are they toxic?
Oh yeah, good point. Are they toxic enough to play with us? Well, they've got standards. I'm gonna take all this down. No, it's not good.
You're talking in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not canon anymore.
No, get turn it down. I've not published it yet, so it doesn't count. Start again.
I stockpiled all this stuff. Well, maybe we'll use it for something else. I've got all this polished andesite, and it looks like quite a dark stone in the inventory. But now I started building with it, and it's quite a light grey.
It isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very
The only
light.
really dark stone is obsidian.
Yeah, is this like the darkest I'm gonna get?
Alright, so yeah.
I guess I'll put it back then.
Do you need some obsidian?
That you're not gonna get it in the quantities I need.
Yeah, probably not. I've got 52.
That's a lot of obsidian.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it at some point in exchange for someone repairing my diamond pickaxe.
Sure.
I'm gonna need hundreds.
It's a deal. You can make obsidian craters, can't you? Is that still a thing?
Don't think so anymore.
You can make obsidian what, sorry?
Like machines that basically craft obsidian. You just need like
Oh,
water
right.
and lava connecting in one tile.
Yeah.
I think. Can you still do that? Because I thought it like destroyed the source block of the lava. Now you can't do it with like flowing block.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Made a huge mistake.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Mickey.
Gotta go back to summer stiffs.
Thank you so much for the 15 months. 15. It's getting crazy.
That was the first sub was one of your celebration streams, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I'll go back to some stuff. So, okay, what you need to do, Miki? We'll be waiting. Yeah, we're absolutely up for playing with more people, Bumsy, and you don't necessarily have to wait for us to play. Don't wait for us to play a game. If you want to play, just put in chat in somewhere. Put in the games channel. You know, anybody want to play League? There'll probably be somebody around.
I will. I am always available. Always.
True.
I never sleep. Don't rest.
And I'm not working or getting ready for bed or something because work, then I'm always up for League.
Olumus of Fail says ZZZ.
Yeah, but when Badger's not playing League, he's sat in Discord waiting for somebody to play League with him.
True.
Miralon says ZZZ.
I mean, I've not played League for a couple of days, and it doesn't bother me at all. And I don't need to play any League right now. It's maybe just a quick game though.
Olumus of Fail says ZZZ.
Yeah, just a quick one.
Not suffering any kind of withdrawal on that.
I am on my way to bed. Apologies.
Okay.
This path is so long.
I'm out in the dark.
In
world,
time,
that's all.
you will know the tragic
Okay, I
extent
am. Well,
of
I'm
my
actively being packed
failings.
on my way home. So
Aaron 13 and thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'm afraid it's not an open server though. This. Oh, we lost Mickey again. This is just our streaming server, so it's sort of only people that are regularly part of the stream.
Young Therapy says ZZZ.
Let me do that.
Let's see, how do I want to build this? Might need to make this bigger.
I mean, it's your project, so I'm not gonna. You're project lead, so I'm not gonna interfere. I just say, obviously, you know the dimensions that the Nether portal has to be.
Not precisely, but I'm going to make this pretty big anyway.
It needs to be. It's two. Well, it's the portal itself, the actual shimmering portal, is 3x2. But then it obviously has a frame of obsidian around the edges.
Okay. That should be easy then.
It might be an idea. I don't know what the thing is. To have some other rooms there where we could put beds so that we can tag a spawn location next to the portal if we need to.
Yeah, I wasn't. Whoa!
Oh, rip.
Hmm.
Young Therapy was blasted to pieces by a creeper.
Not too far away, thankfully. That's the danger of the wilds.
Yeah,
True.
Why we wanted you to have full diamond armor, but you know you wanted to be a self-made man, and I can respect that.
All it takes is dying now and again, and I'm fine with that.
It's true. Self-made men die more often than not.
Yeah. No harm in death, though.
That sucks, Mickey.
Yeah.
Maybe we should extend the carrot field.
They're a pretty good crop, aren't they?
I can easily extend it in both directions. I mean, only a little bit in one direction, but if we needed to, we could. All I've got to do is fell a couple of trees and clear back some of this soil. So I've been thinking, these are huge, you know, our agriculture is our main source of profit.
Yeah.
We're not exactly capitalising on it. Like the beetroot field could do expanding as well.
We're making a lot of money, but we could be making more.
Exactly, that is the spirit of capitalism. As my old great-grandma used to say, much wants more. That being the grandma who, or the great-grandma, who didn't own a coat until a daughter bought her one. Couldn't afford coats.
Yeah.
Also, didn't know what the sea looked like. So that when she was an older lady and was taken to the seaside for the first time, was like, "What's up with the sky?" She'd never seen the sea, didn't know what it looked like.
Yeah.
It's quite an impressive turn of events these days.
Yeah, hope you can rejoin us, Miki. It's awkward with internet.
Yeah, if your internet's acting there, dear, not a lot you can do about it, is there?
Yeah, I plan for there to be a few rooms in this thing.
Excellent.
You know me. I can't make something purely utilitarian.
No, it's fine. It's that I hate brutalism as an architectural style.
Oh, I'm all about the brutality. But...
What's Hobbs touch?
Don't know. You got the enchanter?
No, I was looking at the tools.
Oh, it's probably silk touch.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Is it the shovel?
Yeah. Is it the only one we've got? We've only got one shovel.
Only one silk touch shovel.
Did I just dream that I saw more shovels?
I mean, there's a ton in rubbish shovels. Oh, I've got a few of the. Actually, no, I've got some stone shovels.
Oh, it's below rubbish tools. There's another chest. There's a chest beyond that one with.
Yeah, they're both rubbish tools. I should really mark the other one as well, I guess.
And we just destroy these, right? We're not like saving them. We're just working them to the destruction.
Pretty much. I mean, you can fix them up if you want. If you've got XP going spare.
It doesn't use XP if you that's a hole in reality. It doesn't use XP if you just use the what's it, right? Crafting table.
Okay, I did not know that. Is that less efficient than using the smithing table?
The anvil. It works about the same, but you can't transfer enchantments.
Oh, okay.
So I only use it when there's enchantments afoot.
That sucks, Mickey.
Industry.
Okay. Good night, Miki. Thank you for being here.
Night, Miki.
So you weren't able to stay with us.
Yeah, sorry to lose you. I don't know what's happening, but I'm assuming it's not good.
Just internet being difficult.
Okay, well, this giant road that I've crafted is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I have to wake up and look in the mirror sometimes.
But yeah, like architectural style-wise, I can't get on board with brutalism. Like I know it's really popular amongst people who are of a leftist persuasion, like I am, but I hate that thing. It's just concrete cubes. It's useless.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be. Oh, but there's a beauty in function. Nah, take off.
Also, a lot of studies show that attractive surroundings induce better behavior in people.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, in all fairness, now you come from a religion that is quite often touted as if it's brought nothing else to the world, it's certainly brought absolutely amazing architecture.
That's true.
As Fry often said.
That's true. It's and my favorite architectural style is that kind of neo-Gothic. Oh, Gothic in general, actually.
Oh, I could stand for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should.
Start
Some
building
Gothic
people's houses like that.
Absolutely, I kind of want to see a world where that's the norm. What would that be like? We're just 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 Gothic style architecture for everything.
yeah.
I think we know what it would be like. It would be beautiful.
True. So I'm filling in here, so I need more soil. Like, I don't mind neoclassical, which is another common architectural style for grand buildings, but I prefer Gothic. Well, there was an architect who basically went. Well, like one of the big 19th century. Was it Pugin? No, Pugin. I don't know. Maybe. It was basically like, why are we in Britain using neoclassical architecture? It's designed for the Mediterranean. That is not our climate.
Yeah.
Whereas, Gothic architecture is a product of Northern Europe, so is.
Yeah.
I don't know wall in this cat. Good little underpass I've created. Don't like it. I don't like underpasses in general, really.
Yeah. They always feel like a good ambush spot.
Yeah. There's a guy I work with who were always getting into scrapes. And
It's okay, you can say my name.
he were always getting himself in scrapes.
Like sunshine in the rain.
Sure. And one day we were going through an underpass in the nearest city to us, and two men were there, and said, "What time is it, mate?"
Neuralon says ZZZ.
And he had a watch on, fortunately, because he imagines that they wanted him to draw out his phone, and then they could have mugged him, you see. But instead, he looked at his watch and told them the time, and they said, "Give us your watch." And he said, "F off." So they came at him, so he fought him off and fled. Injured his wrist punching one of them in the face.
Yeah.
But you gotta do, aren't you?
Mm.
You were always getting in scrapes like that.
Yeah.
Two men attacked him once as he were walking by dual carriageway near town.
Yeah.
Hit him with a piece of concrete.
Mm.
And he had to flee that one too. Don't know how it came about.
Maybe it's the same group over and over again.
Maybe,
I have lost my mine bed. I'm assuming creepers must have blown it up a while ago.
Does that?
I'll have to go back to my house. Might have to craft a second bed.
You could always buy one off us.
Do you have an awful lot of obsidian?
Yeah. We have quite reasonable prices.
True.
Got a lot of berries as well. Is there anything you want berries for?
You could turn them into bone meal, I guess.
I was hoping there's like a more efficient food that I can make out of them, or perhaps start living on wine or something. But
I mean, coal. I will always trade for.
I've got a lot of coal.
Oh.
Well, I've got like 64 coal. It's not amazing. I will sleep tonight and I'll gather up a bunch of stuff that you might want, and then I'll come deliver it.
When I had finally planted enough subliminal messages that Loomis decided to start a Minecraft server and stream it. So I've been secretly working on for many years. I imagined that that's what it was kind of going to be like. That it'd be I suppose a little bit like when I've been playing on my friends' like servers, but more cooperative than that, but still kind of that sort of thing where we'd all kind of do his own thing, maybe cooperate on some big projects, but like trade with each other for goods. And that's kind of what I'd assumed this would be like. But of course, we instead became a commune, which I like. But now we're essentially doing what I'd imagined we were going to do, like trading with Badger.
Best of both worlds. You've got a commune and you're making strange trading.
Yeah.
Do you get hungry faster if you eat crap food?
Yes.
Oh no.
Every food has a satiety, or however you pronounce it. Figure.
God. I regret these berry bushes now.
Everyone regrets berry bushes.
Oh, but they're so beautiful.
True. before we planted the high hay, i.e. the wall of trees that forms the boundary of Chasmby, I built just like a normal, like fences and walls to surround the village. And then, because they weren't super secure, Tyson planted a several bushes thick wall around the outside of it. And like the amount of times you'd stumble into it and nearly die.
Yeah.
Like, it was very effective, it was just also effective against us.
Yeah. It was a death trap.
I've doubled the size of the carrot field, Lewis.
Nice.
Because much wants more and greedy wants it all. As my old great grandma used to say.
No, there goes the nice music. Happy times.
Man's just started.
Built a road that I don't feel comfortable using. Amazing. Wish paths, huh?
And would it be Minecraft if you didn't do something that you later regret?
Yeah.
That, I shouldn't have done that thing I thought was a great idea. It wasn't actually a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of lag at a minute.
Yeah.
Nothing like crushing, but enough to be noticeable.
Yeah.
And the real question is, what other shady 19th century railway company shenanigans can I get up to? I feel like there definitely is. Because there's ridiculous things about the old railway companies, like at one time, isn't it like LMS, the railway company, was like the country's largest bus owner as well?
Yeah.
Something like that, and they're like GWR, the Great Western Railway, were one of the country's biggest shipping lines. Like, not actually like operating much in their own name, although that had been Brunel's original plan. But just owning stuff like shares in companies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's massive industry going into being a railway company in those days. Getting followed by a chicken everywhere because I'm planting beetroot seeds. I've doubled our beetroot production as well.
Nice.
Apart from it, I'd run out of seeds before I've been able to plant all this up, but I hadn't. It's okay.
Yeah.
Put that down. past couple of streams, I've not done a lot except farm, have I? Yeah, there is a... Oh, which is fine, I still like it.
Yeah.
It's an observation. The melon seeds tempt birds. Yes, they do.
One of our cartographers now sells banner pattern globe.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
That sounds really cool.
Should I buy it?
Yeah. I kind of want it.
What other possible option was there? Just live forever in curiosity.
I've got to know.
I don't know what I do with it.
Place it in your room as a decoration. A reminder of everything that you've conquered.
True. That's the only sensible option.
Wild places you've tamed.
Something to retire and like look back on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a load of stone shovels out in the the chest in the fields I see as well. Hi.
Hi.
Ooh, that was simultaneous and sounded very pleasing in my ear. So how do you do this with melons? I've now got 9 stacks, so I take all of them and turn it into melons, don't I?
Yeah.
There's not enough room in my inventory, hold on.
And
It's
then
full of...
just use individual melon slices to lay out the next 3x3.
Whereabouts are you chaps in your fields?
Yeah.
We feel. I'm by your sugar snap. Your sugar.
Sugarcane.
Yeah.
I'm in the storehouse at the minute, gathering food to sell. I'm about to go to market.
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient timing. I've got some stuff for you then.
Ooh.
All right. Hey up.
Hi.
So 58 obsidian. That's per agreed. There you go.
Oh, very nice.
And then we've got 107 coal.
Oh, excellent. Thank
Oh.
you.
As well. Yeah, still that. There you go. I think he just got that, didn't he? But yeah.
Yeah. We got it now. Okay. So, okay,
Redstone dust.
I mean, I'll always take it.
Yeah. And then 29 iron as well.
Oh, thank you. Alright, now what can we offer you in exchange for that bounty? Food, perhaps?
Food, maybe something to tame a horse as well, if you've got it.
Well, it is the what you're all chatting about. Right, so how about this? How about 128 roasted taters?
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's pleasant.
Let's see. How about... We've not got any in stock, but I'll make you one. You wanted a bed, right?
No, I found my bed.
Oh, you got your bed? Okay.
Yeah. I do have shears as well, so I'm ready to clip any wild sheep that I come across.
Now, there is a horse just sat near the starfire that's got a saddle on. You could have that if you want to ride a horse.
I've seen
Like the
that.
saddle,
Yeah.
I mean.
It's not mine, but I could take the horse if that's an acceptable trade.
I said there's the... I mean, if you want to tame your own horse, you could use a saddle, though, is what I'm thinking.
Either way, to be honest, I'm not too fussed.
Because, I mean, I thought... We've not got like a great abundance of saddles, but we've got enough
How
for
do
each
you
of us.
how do you remove the saddle from the horse?
The easiest way I do. I mean, I think if you crouch and right click on it, I think it's probably the easiest way.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty amenable to that, and that seems like a fair trade. Yeah. Oh, it's night time. Still got a spare bed at the tower.
Yeah.
128 baked potatoes is amazing. I had a stack of 64 sweet berries, and I used up 30 of them getting here. So.
Neuralon says Z.
Yeah, they don't have much satiety, however it is. I did try subsisting on them for a while. I'm just eating time.
Yeah, yeah. Like you get one food block for eating a berry,
Yeah.
and then it's gone pretty much by the time you finished eating it. It's nice.
Yeah. It's the thing about like celery using more calories to eat than you get from it, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Japanese radish give you enough energy to move 6 feet. The next radish is 7 feet away. Right. Okay, the Starfire. Steal a saddle. I'll probably at some point get hold of some diamonds, hopefully in my mine. And then I guess I can use that to repair my pickaxe.
It's true, you can. Or we can, we can arrange a deal,
Yeah, well, in the process, if I don't find any gems, then I'll at least have more materials to deliver.
True.
It's a great fountain.
Thank you.
It's always really nice visiting this town, but at the same time, I miss home.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
It's only natural. Alright, let's do a day of trading then. Farmers first, I think. But now I've got coal to trade, so that gives me a bit more options. Who's this? The toolsmith master. Have we got any people that need leveling up, Lewis?
Not at the moment, I think. One point I thought we had at one point we did have a junior toolsmith, but I've not seen him in a long time, and I don't know where he got to.
Hope he's not dead.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's from downtown. Hold on. Oh, so profitable. So much profit. Rich as nuts it is. What is this? Oh, that's Mickey Jr. Cling, 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 cling. Thank you, Mickey Jr. Alright. I do have more melons. That's not creepy at all.
It's more money than you could stand. That could take a little more, though.
Do you think trees will grow on sand?
I think it's only soil.
Okay. Not very true to life then.
Cacti will only grow on sand.
Hmm.
I can see all this glinging. That means Lewis is doing a good trade.
Yeah.
Wheat. Yeah. Ooh, that's full. Mickey Jr. had filled up a composter.
Yeah.
Also, this farmer seems to be stuck in a composter. No, wait, he's out, it's fine. Ah!
Hmm.
I was about to trade with him and that charged it.
Time to be waiting around. There's business to be done.
True.
Time is money.
Also true. man. Beetroot. Okay, that's all those. Just restart. I need to restart. Oh, I wonder what those golden melon pieces are for.
Hmm? Yeah, he sells some, right?
Yeah,
We
I
don't.
bought some.
We don't know what we can do with them.
No. Have you already sold that coal, Loomis?
No. No, I thought you had it.
Uh, I got half of it.
Oh, the stuff that I picked up, I put in storage. I mean, I thought you'd taken it.
Alright, sure. But it was not so. Wow, that's a lot of melons. Where'd you get all those melons from them?
Melon farm.
I never know what to put in food and what to put in farm goods.
If you can eat it, it goes in food.
Well,
If it's
yeah,
processing, it goes in farm goods.
that's something else. So how do melons relative to melon slices count? Because like melon slices you can eat, but melons technically require breaking into melon slices.
Yeah. So, melon slices are food, but melons are farm goods.
Okay. What's the guy? Not here. Yeah, we did have a trainee toolsmith, didn't we? I wonder around too.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying. Stop! Stop it!
Hmm?
Thank you. Fighting the weaponsmith over the door. Stop it! Why would you trade a diamond for an emerald?
Yeah. It's not a good deal.
Not even slightly.
Oh, wild fox. Cute.
Oh, be great.
How'd you get this? Oh, there we go.
Made 79 emeralds. Ooh, I've got a little bit more to sell actually. Farmer! No, not enough of those. No, no either. Find me a farmer who wants to buy wheat. I didn't harvest the other field.
Yeah, I got that field. It's okay.
Oh, you got it. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool,
Yes.
cool.
The guy by the allotments that.
Is that the one who likes
take
wheat?
Yeah.
There's nobody here. It's a trap.
You fool! There never was a farmer by the allotments.
Got him.
Now. Here it is. So 81 in total. That's a good day's trading. And I urge you mecking bank as well, Loomis. So that's great.
I was making a slow loss, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buying up materials for constructions. Selling him smooth stone while I was at it, but I lose a little each time. I have to make it up with other trading.
Ah, fair enough. It's kind of horrible actually being in the minecart in that test track, isn't it?
I don't mind it.
Just this deafening roar.
Oh yeah, the noise isn't great.
It's being spun around. There's something really pleasing about harvesting bamboo and the way it just cascades around you.
Yeah.
If you did that in real life, it'd actually be quite unpleasant, really.
Clunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, my head. I'll do the rest of this tomorrow. Then, while you work on the temple to hold our nether fortress, I'm gonna nip out for a bit.
Okay.
For an idea I want to try.
Yeah.
Illumus of Fail says ZZZ.
I'm gonna go on a raid and capture people
Merlon
to
says
make them work the
ZZZ.
fields instead.
Good lord.
No, don't really. I would do that.
Burn down Badger's house and abduct
Young
him.
Therapeutic.
You had a nice time living in the woods, but that's over now.
The pursuit of capitalism and more money. I've got to take everything you've got. Ah, somebody's wrecked my carrot field already. Boo. Yeah, someone's knocked a square out on it.
Hmm.
Whoa! No!
Oh, Loomis, why? Why did you fight an iron golem?
What?
I was harvesting crops and you walked into me.
Oh no. I just it was if I was slain by an iron homunculus.
Yeah.
They'll kill you, alright.
Mm.
How many times have you been killed by them now?
A few. Oh, I don't know, twice?
Twice, I think. Yeah, once during the siege, right?
Yeah.
And obviously now. I think once for me, that one I was trying to free him from the high hay that he got stuck in. And in his mad flailings around trying to free himself, he beamed me and killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you might not get as good a price for your goods as well.
Yeah. My inventory is such a mess now.
Oh, very quite full when you died.
Yeah, well, I like to have my tools in certain places as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got to. Only someone evil wouldn't. Here. See, I was gonna head straight out this morning, but been distracted by these bamboo plants. Because they're ready for harvest and we need the fuel, so here we are.
probably shouldn't have traded you all of that. Cool.
You got need of it now.
Well, making torches, but I can use trees, kind of. So
That's it, yeah. Use charcoal. Which I'd always recommend, because we can make as much charcoal as we want. It's an unlimited resource. Whereas coal is finite. Oh, and now we could use bamboo to make charcoal if we really want.
Yeah.
And just chuck, chuck some logs in the furnaces.
Yeah. I thought you meant.
Oh, I'd like to make charcoal from bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could. Solve all my problems with bamboo. Where did we get bamboo? We bought it from a trader, right?
I believe so. Yes.
And then I started cultivating it over in my what do you call it? Arboretum, wasn't it? Where I've got all those weird trees. The giant mushrooms, obviously.
that's why it's a good idea if you're trading in flowers and stuff to make sure it's kinds that can't be bred, can't reproduce. So otherwise, when you sell them, those sods that you've sold them to might start just doing it on their own.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's the thing they do with seeds, right? Like, selling to farmers and stuff, yeah. So the farmer can't just grow them himself. Or herself.
Right, so it's planks and planks. To make...
Logs.
Oh,
Logs is what you need to be... You need to be burning logs. Like, logs need to be the top item. The thing you're smelting.
God damn it.
But you probably want planks for the bottom item.
Yeah, that's it. You want to burn the planks and to smelt logs, as it were. I expressed that terribly.
Express yourself.
I do. Express yourself. I bet I'd be very weirded out by bamboo if I was in an area where there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because it grows really quickly, doesn't it? That's disquieting.
Yeah, you'd be able to hear it growing.
Like you can do with rhubarb when they grow it in dark.
Yeah.
Horrifying thought. Do not want. By the time we finished all the trading, like the taters are nearly ready again.
Yeah.
Probably by the time we harvested all them, the wheat to be ready and so on, and just keep it a constant rotation.
Well, that's the goal, no downtime.
Exactly.
Our workers should always be productive.
You've got it. Yeah, look at that. It's really coming on, isn't it? But that's just all you do.
Yeah.
Every stream, just harvesting and crops. Just living as some kind of farmer. Enchanted stone shovels.
Every single stream is just us farming and selling our crops and talking about how we hope to someday have enough emeralds to retire.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that'd be brilliant. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that jump. Bonus points if you talk about one day being able to like have enough money to buy a farm and retire.
Yeah. Like, don't you have a farm? Well, no, this isn't mine. I mean, all of this goes to the traders. Talking about being able to eat my own produce, you know?
That's exactly how it works. Yeah, I'll do. This cobblestone's getting right bitty. Let's try and sort that out.
Yeah.
We had a chest with just like one piece of we had a chest with 7 cobblestone in it and another with 30.
Yeah, probably my bad, because I've been taking only entire stacks to put into the furnaces.
Ah, makes sense. We've not got a last cobblestone left now, you know.
No.
Today we had 4 chests full. One time.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've done any mining, to be fair. Maybe I'll pick up the pick once again.
Oh. Well, at some point I'll be building more tunnels.
Yeah.
In which case, then we'll just start having more than we know what to do with. Because, like, I mean, those chests were full by the 2 lines I dug, weren't they?
Yeah.
Filled. I think I'll just get everything ready. Oh no, I've got 2 dark oak trees, I should tell Luz, I lied to you. 2. We could fell 1 if you want the...
It's okay. I think I've got enough for now. I mean, if we get the saplings to regrow it, then it might not be a bad idea, though.
It's the problem because you need 4.
Hmm.
You need 4 saplings to grow 1 dark oak tree.
Right.
Hey, Pythia. Let's get you ready. Back at morning. By which I mean I've got Pythia ready to go and then I'm gonna have a quick break myself.
Ah, yeah.
And then when I come back... Yeah, I'm never coming back. When I come back, I'll head up to... That is an anecdote you hear repeated a lot amongst Event 7 fans.
Yeah.
Because their late drummer, the Rev, told the story of hearing a man on the bus say that basically going on about it, and I'm going to run off into the woods and never come back. And when I come back... So I'm never coming back, and when I come back is the thing I've heard quite a few Avenged fans say. Right, we're back soon.
Yeah. Gonna take a break there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in 5 minutes, everybody.
For the yes.
Well, again, everybody, we're back.
You.
Mr. Iron Golem, could you move, please? I need those crops, and accidents have already happened today.
Hit him again. That'll teach him.
Until he learns.
Keep attacking him such that he kills you until he learns his lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lesson being it's not worth attacking you because you just keep coming back to die again.
Yeah.
If someone attacked you to the point where you were forced to kill them in self-defense, right?
Yeah.
And then they showed up again like an hour later and like forced you to do it again, how many times do you think it would happen before you went, right, that's okay, you just kill me, I'm done with this situation?
Mhm.
It's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a lot of peaceful people who would say, "Oh, not even once would I kill a man." I'm like, joking.
It's just a thought experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
In
I
this
think
thought
you'd just
experiment.
become inured to it, and you'd be like, "All right, you know, like brush my teeth, kill this guy, get on the bus to work, kill this guy." You know, the government's like already put out sanctions; it's world news already. This guy just keeps coming for you, and you've just got to kill him once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. They say it's 3, right? 3 times you have to kill somebody before you start to get used to it.
Hmm.
They're not the
Okay.
same person normally. It's,
Yeah, like a war situation kind of thing, right?
yeah, the first like 3 are really horrific. And I imagine for some people it's always horrific, right? And some people find it easier, etc. But they say generally it's about 3 before you start to just see it as a thing I have to do.
Yeah, it's fair. Maybe not reasonable, but fair.
Yeah,
They
if
say
it
in
was,
war situations that a lot of people actually like fake killing people, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the bloody hell? There's now zombies in my pit.
So,
Where are you
Yeah,
assholes
yeah.
coming from? Everything's lit up.
the majority of soldiers don't fire in combat.
yeah.
Or the
Did you
ones
know
that
that-
do aim to miss.
Hmm.
Yeah. Did you know that the reason they use those like silhouette targets now is because during the First World War they found that like 1/5 of soldiers actually shot at the Germans in most combat scenarios. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Like obviously, like in like immediate combat, people do tend to act in self-defense.
Yeah.
But like in general scenarios, yeah, they just didn't. Like firing from one trench at the other or whatever, they just tend not to shoot. So that's why they introduced the like human silhouette targets that they have now, because they'd always use those like traditional like shooting targets. You know, a sort of a black square, a black circle on a cream-colored background.
Yeah.
Thinking we're shooting at a human silhouette would get you used to shooting at humans, more than shooting at an abstract target. Which is, I mean, interesting but a bit grim, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do we force humans to kill each other? It shows you though that it's not natural to us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, think about some of our closest relations, like, you know, chimps and stuff. There's quite a lot of violence among them as well.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, chimps are. I mean, of the great apes, apart from us, chimps are the most violent. Because orangutans are chill.
Yeah.
Like, they will fight. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with a male orangutan because they're huge.
Yeah.
But like, they don't generally do. They don't really fight with each other. And gorillas will fight in defense of their family, but
Yeah.
you know, like, because silverbacks are pretty terrifying. But again,
Yeah.
they're vegetarians, like, herbivores, if you prefer. So they're not exactly super aggressive either.
Yeah.
No.
It's just bonobos can resolve everything with sex.
Some
Rather than
chimps are horrifically violent for no actual reason.
But then, yeah, chimps, however, yeah, they're really violent.
They'll actually gather together in groups of like adult males just to hunt down like small monkeys and rip them apart limb from limb, like miles. They'll just travel miles. They won't eat them. They just do it for fun.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's in fact, haven't they even driven some monkeys to extinction in their range?
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
It's night time, by the way.
Oh. I'll go rest in my incredibly unsafe bed.
Neuralon says ZZZ. Young Therapy says ZZZ.
We watched there a BBC program called Dynasties, which is about like animal dynasties. You know where where is that there?
Oh, was that the one that did like hyenas or something? Like one of the first episodes, I think. or like wild dogs or something like that.
African
Oh, yeah,
painted
that's it.
dogs. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
painted
Painted
dogs,
dogs, lions, chimps. I can't remember the other one was tigers, man.
Painted dogs are great.
Oh, I love that. Painted dogs are one of my favorite animals anyway. They're incredible. Incredible. Like the fact they elect their leader.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's a very fancy way of saying that they basically go, yeah, we like you best. You can be it. I mean, I suppose that's literally what election is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't hold
And
ballots
they
or anything. They just kind of mutually agree.
They cast a vote, don't they? By making this weird sing-song noise. It's really weird, but it sounds really. Because for that documentary, the first time they'd ever caught it on film, them casting their votes like that, as it were.
I mean, it's basically whoever's loudest wins, right?
Whoever gets the most noise.
Yeah.
It's just like show of hands, but
Yeah.
painted wolves.
It's like when they say, hey, applaud for Tim. Everyone applaud for Tim. Oh, okay, now everyone applaud for Sally. Well, that's it. Sally's leader.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was the one about chimps. Had this chimp leader and getting more rivals and whatever. And then there was like a note at the end of the episode. No, it was actually in the news, so it wasn't in the episode. It was in the news later that he'd been found dead after the filming had ended.
Oh.
Because in the night, a group of other chimps had waited till he were on his own and murdered him. Like they just kind of assassinated him because they couldn't individually take him out. So yeah, chimps are something.
Yeah.
Just carrying out a hit.
Yeah.
Well, I just got an individual tile of gold. I'm not very excited by that. It's not quite the mother lode that I was looking for.
We're gonna do this now then. Well, then I written. Let's sort it. Should. Looking better now. That's not ideal. Been drowned. Fortunately not by an encounter with a drowned. Just, the action of water.
Like actually dead or just drowning?
I mean, I was being pulled beneath the wave.
Oh, okay.
But I did not die. But did I die? I did not die. Both a meme and a modern traveller reference. The original, I think, is, but did I flinch? I did not flinch.
Played any of that, I want to say like civil something, but I can't remember what the name of it is. But you're, you play as a king and you've got to conquer all of Europe and stuff. And some of your followers occasionally try to defend against assassination attempts on themselves and stuff. It's very resource management based. I just remember that there was a bloke that was elected to a councillor or something, and he went insane at some point, and he sent a letter to the leader saying, "Look, I've managed to defend myself from an assassination plot, and I've even found out who ordered it. It was this guy," and he named the guy, but it was himself. He just sent an assassin after himself, and then managed to foil his own plan.
Okay, that's pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like that, but I really can't remember the name of it. My mate Holland used to play it. He used to love that kind of game. He was into the mountain blades and stuff as well.
Never played them either.
No. I'll tell you what. Right, so like native mountain players, obviously like knights and stuff, and roaming around and like sort of fighting wandering bands of bandits, and also like trading goods from nation to nation because certain places they're worth more and less and stuff. But one of the updates made it about the redcoats and like what's the name, like flint action guns and stuff.
Flintlock.
Yeah, Flintlock. That's the ones that I'm thinking of. But yeah, the same mate, Holland, was in a group of something like 228 players who would play it all together, and they were all one unit. And how it would work is like their leaders could only communicate with each other and with like individual soldiers under the command. So who's in a squad of like 12 or something that could chat to each other, and then their like sergeant could chat to the next level up. So there's actual commanders there that would be like, right lads, we're gonna head here, you take this unit here, you take this unit here. And what the average soldier got to hear was basically just, right, we're going here, don't know why. Defend it as best you can.
Oh, that's cool.
It's bonkers, yeah. You got cannons and everything as well, so there'd be like a couple soldiers per unit that were like just devoted to running the cannons, and if they died, you basically had no one that could do it anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Slightly different to actual British infantry units. If you murdered the sergeant, you became the sergeant, so occasionally there would be uprisings.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't like this guy, he's a bleeding idiot. Right, someone kill him.
Yeah. People have accidents, right? You know, muskets go off a lot when
Get second in command on the go. The commanding officer of this unit's had a terrible accident. He told us to run towards musket fire, so somehow one discharged in his back 6 times.
This is terrible. Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah.
What a terrible turn of events. Anywho.
It's a known fool anyway, so... There we go. But yeah, just mind-blowing stuff. Watching them play is just awe-inspiring.
Yeah. I think it's really cool when you see people really kind of put stuff together like that.
Yeah.
Like stuff they do together. Like, really cool. It's going to take up way more resources than I imagined. So I guess it's like every project I do anyway. Maybe it won't even be worth it in the end. Oh, what's going on? There's been a turn.
Yeah. What are you up to? Or is that a surprise?
I'm up to some shenanigans, possibly tomfoolery.
Ah.
I don't know how you look at it.
Is there maths behind the most effective way to mine?
Yes.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah. People have come up with all kinds of ways of what they reckon is the most efficient way of doing it.
Yeah, because I've got to reckon that the way that I'm doing it just now has got to be up there as one of the most inefficient, predictably. It being a task that I started with like a hollowed out a room of like 3x3 blocks, and I'm just continuously expanding it in 3 directions.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably pretty mathematically bad, I think.
What I've always done is start. Obviously, you go like however you get down there, but then once you're down to your chosen level, essentially mine a corridor, and then every 10 blocks carve out a 10-block room each side of the corridor.
Okay.
Which is not necessarily the most efficient, but it's one that I find works.
Yeah, I mean, like part of it's got to be like not too mentally draining as well, doesn't it? Like if you find it pleasant, digging in a straight line, people love that, you know, because you can kind of do it on autopilot.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I feel committed to digging out this giant room. It's a dwarf thing. I've decided I'm a dwarf in Minecraft.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like the outside world too much. You know that's weird, right? Is that I would think if you lived underground all the time, you would really dislike being outside just because, you know, because of the same reasons that I'm a bit broken, is that like it's a really big open space, which is quite upsetting. So I think dwarves, if they existed, would probably quite like forests, because it's kind of like being inside while outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my view, you know.
Elon says
Yeah, that makes
zip, zip,
sense. Because you're kind of covered by the roof, you've got things all around you.
Mhm.
You've not got that sense of it all just being too much.
Yeah.
What do I do with that bed? Somewhere bloody stupid with that. Here we go.
Young therapy
Yeah.
says zip, zip,
And
zip.
so, in my decision to become a dwarf, I'm going to say that living in the forest is fine, but also I'm going to build these insane mines of just hugely expansive and inefficient tunnels. The inefficiency not being a probably very dwarven trait, but the huge, impressive like underground buildings. You know,
Yeah,
that's up there.
definitely. I always love that scene in Fellowship of the Ring, the film,
Mhm.
where they come into the main like hall or whatever of Khazad-dûm, and Gandalf like brightens up his staff and like holds it up, and the music swells as you
Yeah.
see this like vast, beautiful hall. I mean, it's kind of-
Yeah, you see places like that, and you go, you know what? It kind of upsets me that you never really see like a dwarven home that's not been abandoned. You know,
Yeah.
what do those places look like when people are actually living there?
Hmm.
Um,
And for all the many flaws, I do think the first Hobbit film gives you a good sense of Erebor at its height. When you see the dwarves just like working together and like mining, and it's all, and again, it's not quite what we'd like,
no,
but I think that they do it really well in the way you see the dwarves just like in their kind of natural environment, I guess.
yeah, at least it's a step in the right direction as well. You know, it's
Yeah.
they're trying to make it. Good lord, what a load of junk! I don't like granite and I don't like dirt. Get rid of that.
I'm not keen on granite either. Like if it was like grey granite or whatever, sure.
Yeah. Oh man, you earned a lifetime friendship with that statement there. Grey granite, stuff of dreams. I'm probably the only Aberdonian on the planet that actually likes Aberdeen. People call it Aberdoon a lot. Aberdoon.
I mean, we are British. You're not supposed to like where you're from.
Yeah.
It's just if anybody criticizes it, that's trouble. Like you're allowed to criticize it because it's where you're from. But nobody else is.
Yeah.
It's great. It's the best small shitty city in all of the UK, I think.
High praise indeed.
Yeah. I think mostly it's so good because it's so small, you know. There's not many people that can say, "Oh, my city's got 4 junkies." That's it. That's all of them.
I think there's more junkies in my village.
Yeah, exactly.
There is. There definitely is, isn't there? I've been outside.
Yeah.
It is not a nice area.
I think I'm in the minority in my village for not being a junkie.
Yeah, I think you probably are.
It's funny how different social problems arise from like how close knit areas are and like how populated they are. Because I know England's got a lot of problems with that kind of thing, just because of the sheer amount of people kind of crammed into small places.
Yeah.
Whereas with Scotland, like we've definitely got drug problems because I think we're like #1 per capita for like cocaine use in the world, which is just a terrifying thought for somewhere so small and pointless.
Yeah.
#1 or not? I remember. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah, because I mean, Scotland's got 5.5 million people, right? Population of Scotland.
Cocaine use Scotland. Drug users in Scotland consume most cocaine in one session in the world.
Alright, yeah. So,
Yeah. You guys are 5th in the world, so we're not. There's not a huge difference, but
Yeah, we're not so different, you and I.
Only 5th, this is an outrage. Our country should be first at everything.
Okay.
unless it's turned into a farce. A farce, that tells you.
You mean
Oh,
drug use standings, or is something else bothering you?
Sorry?
Do you mean drug use standings, or is something else bothering you?
Oh, so
Look, if you and Loomis work hard, you guys can raise England up there and get to number 2.
That's something to commit your life to, at least. In court. Why did you buy so much coke? Well, Your Honour.
Can't
I
have
had a
England
dream.
being number 5 at anything.
I won't. I love this country, and I want to be.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. We're officially out of cobblestone.
Oh wow. I've got a few stacks now.
Okay. Might do some mining at some point.
Just getting drowned.
Other plans. But I'm working on the Nether Temple as well, so.
Yeah. Okay, let's fix this bit. That's the next thing to fix. Oh, that's wrong. Wish I would start getting swept away by currents. That'd be swell. This whole area is kind of flooded that I'm working in, so
Yeah.
I'll get there then.
If this mining pick breaks, I take it all the enchantments and stuff are gone.
Yeah, if you can avoid it,
Yeah.
letting it break. Like, stop using it once it gets too low.
Yeah.
And I can repair it from that and keep all the enchantments.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna load up with all these exotic materials that I've got and come back. It's just a bit of gold and iron and then like a stack of coal. I've not really found anything exciting. I don't suppose you want like billions and billions of cobblestone, do you?
I mean, I'll take it. Say I've been melting it and sending it onto the mason when I buy goods for the temples.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring some then. I've got some diorite and some gravel as well.
Ooh, diorite I would like, please.
Okay, I'll grab some diorite then.
That's one of the main goods that I'm building. Polished diorite is one of the main things I'm building.
Is there anything to be done with gravel?
Light temple out. I don't have much use for it, but if you wanted to chuck it in our storehouse just so it's out of your way, that's fine.
I think I'll just throw it into the ocean.
I don't like the destruction of goods.
Okay, well then I'll take it for your storehouse.
It's not infinitely farmable. There's only a limited amount of gravel on this Neptune-sized planet.
True.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Some flint, some coal.
I'm just remembering how Tyson destroyed a massive amount of sand, and later he desperately needed a massive amount of sand.
That is a thing that happened.
If only there was a ready resource of sand to acquire.
The
do you want me
beaches
to
do not have
smelt down
enough.
this gold? That'd be convenient?
Sure.
Is that fair?
Alright. Let's just take a while then. There's like 40 blocks of gold and copper to deal with. I could make another thing. Oven, I think is the word that I was looking for. Turn all that andesite into polished andesite as well. Wow. Fancy.
It's industry for you. Okay, let's do one side at a time. Ooh, iron. I don't have any inventory space. What an ill turn of events. Okay, how do I do this, I guess? Oh well, now I've flooded myself. That's less than ideal. Please, water, please! I'm trying to do a thing. That's it. That's it.
You know, if you sleep, do ovens and stuff keep working?
No,
Okay.
because time itself skips forward.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to a bed because
Oh,
it's
you
getting
Mrs.
dark.
Fail
I'm just
says
getting
Z, Z,
stuck,
Z.
swimming against the tide right now.
Neuralon says Z, Z,
There we go.
Z. Young Therapy says Z, Z, Z.
Speaking of Coke, recently we ordered a curry, and with it came 2 cans of Coke. As it is quite often, the cheapest way to get curries around here, for some reason, is to get like the a kind of meal deal type thing.
Ah,
Yeah, so they just chucked in a can, and I was like, I've not had ages off one of these cans, and I really enjoyed it. And now I've got a multi-pack of like 6 of them sitting about. And it's a rare treat, but it's, I don't know.
that's how they get
Feels,
you.
yeah, exactly. It feels wrong drinking Coke. It's not been something I've partaken in for a long time.
Yeah. Wish I went. Just get another water. Okay, I don't. Oh, that's fine. Let's try this and see if this works. Ugh. That's not gonna achieve anything. We can but try.
Right.
Ah, you're quite right, Pythia, of course. Quite right.
Quite right.
Yeah, you carry them for me, thank you.
I like that Minecraft has had these like huge, expansive updates that I can quite neatly sidestep by having you lot to do all the complicated stuff and me to just do what I want to do. Yeah, we've added enchanting and all sorts. I'm like, well, enchanting is really good because it means that my pickaxe isn't going to break quite so often, but also I'm going to just trade with people for that nonsense.
This is a messy job.
It's a little bit. Excuse me? Weird. I think there must be like some powerful eldritch force affecting the internet tonight because there's a bit of lagging going on all ends.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just running along this path and the path exploded for a second and then reformed itself and placed me back a few steps.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a bit distressing.
that's sure that's just a thing that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I hugely underestimated the amount of resources I need. No. Let's jump in the sea to recover it. This is fine. So, let's go.
All right. Just a heads up, lads. I'll be in town in like 5 minutes or something with a bunch of just fancy rocks mostly.
Sounds good to me. But I'm not in town,
Oh,
so Loomis will have to trade with you.
yeah, that's right. It's a good job that I just heads up. It'd be terrible if I arrived in town and no one was there.
Sounds good to me, but I'm not in town.
Neither of you are in town. Oh, in that case, I'll just do the trading myself. Take what I need from your supplies.
I'm not far from town.
I've only just set off, and it is quite a long journey, so I wouldn't worry too much. Oh, it was gold that was really valuable to you lot as well, wasn't it? For these railway lines that will be made one day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fry that up. How did I just do that? Oh, fry that up. Oh. Lag. There we go.
Read any David Gemmell stuff? I'd imagine.
That sounds familiar.
He did Drust the Legend and stuff like that. It was heroic
Waylander
fantasy.
was Slayer.
Yeah,
Chris and Waylander were his two biggest ones, I think.
yeah. He was like right at the top of heroic fantasy.
So the name sounded familiar, but I can't say I've read any.
Yeah. It's worth reading. He's really good at doing like heroes doing heroic stuff.
Yeah.
And there were shorter books as well, so you could like wolf them down. You could wolf down the entire like Druss series in like one holiday if you really wanted. But most of it was like very medievalish fantasy, but set in a fictional world. But he did some stuff following a chap called John Shano, who's like a gunslinger.
Ooh.
And it was a weird setting where I think the guns, like the world had guns and stuff in the past, but then there was like a big societal collapse and everyone ended up running around with swords and bows and stuff for ages. Like everything had been totally destroyed by nukes. And then after that, people had rediscovered guns and like certain tech. So there was like a lot of people running around with like axes and armor, and then like gunslingers occasionally discovering like giant machines that they had no idea what they functionally were, but like turned out to be like nuclear missile launchers and stuff like that. It was quite cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was things like them finding massive oil. Well, what we'd recognize as a massive oil tanker, but to them was just a strange metal ship on top of a mountain.
Yeah, that was a good one. And there was actually a society in there of people that had like still knew how to use science and stuff. So they were basically the future. So like normal people would stumble across it and say, like, I really need more seeds, and they'd be like, right, we can produce seeds in our seed making machine, but we'll need you to hunt down and kill this accidental werewolf that we've created, kind of thing. It's really good, but it reminds me of like this situation where I'm like, all I can really provide is fancy rocks and stuff that I've mined with my bare hands, and then I come to you guys and I'm like, hey, I get some of these genetically modified potatoes that don't give me cancer or whatever. I don't know.
It's advanced technology we built up in the Chasm B Industrial Revolution.
It was a really cool set. You might like it as well because in the John Shano stuff, like the Bible had survived, but they didn't have a reference for like when things were. So when they saw this giant ship on the rock, they were like, that's the Ark.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that stuff.
Yeah, and the people inside it were just, they didn't really need to remove that idea from the mind, so they just let it called it the Ark. Yeah.
But yeah, sure. That's who we are. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is that what passes for fun in these parts? You Squidward freaks. Hello. Sorry, I just saw 2 Squidwards either side of a door slamming it as hard as they could.
That's a common pastime amongst both our people. It's called bullying.
Okay. I've got something to trade with you if you're interested.
Sounds good. What you got?
Yeah. Do you want to do it in the trading house out of the prying eyes of these villagers? I don't want them to get ideas. If they see us trading like rocks for diamond pickaxes, they might start to get a bit uppity about what you trade with them.
I mean, to be fair, we buy most of our diamond pickaxes from them, so...
Yeah. Alright, so I have 92 coal here.
Ooh.
I've only got 6 diorite, I'm afraid. Oh, no, I've got 70 diorite, actually.
Ah, nice.
I do only have 6 andesite.
Okay, that's also good.
25 iron, 20 gold, and then rather than me do the maths, we've got 7, 8, 9 stacks of cobblestone, like max stacks.
Let me put some other stuff away before you hand me that, then.
Yeah, no rush.
It's getting real late.
All right, I'll just dump this cobblestone and we can like negotiate trade tomorrow then.
Okay.
Well, if he's wanting to sleep.
Neuralon says ZZZ.
I'm not in the safety of Chasm Beer right now.
I banked it and we can figure out what it's worth tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's discuss what we are willing to offer you for our services.
Well, I think of myself less in that situation and more as like a contractor that has free reign over what he's contracted for. Like the government's like, look, can you do some building and some digging for us? And I'm like, yeah, this week I'm going to be digging then. Yeah, right.
Eunice of Fail says ZZZ. Young Therapy says ZZZ.
You guys built that tower, by the way.
Pardon?
Did you guys build that tower on the hill?
Yeah, Nolan made that one.
That's incredibly attractive.
Oh, thank you.
Just a mix of brickwork and stuff. It's really nice. Like it's so good that I would have been like, yeah, this is probably like a villager built thing that happens. But
that was me. Thank you.
Yeah. So I've got a diamond pickaxe and a diamond axe that are in need of repair.
Let's see. Well, we've got a good stock of diamond axes. I might as well buy you a new diamond pickaxe to merge with.
Okay, well this one's got efficiency 2, unbreaking 2. The axe has just efficiency 2, so they're both pretty darn good.
What I'd say to do is, what we do. There's a fresh axe. If you want to put your damaged one in the broken tools box over here, then later on when that axe gets damaged, you can use the broken one to fix it up.
Oh, okay.
So what it does is it like merges the health of 2 items. So it's a bit wasteful to use a full one for repairs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But
But
just the 2 plus 5%.
Yeah.
the enchantments though, is that not like it's got efficiency too? Is that not waste of enchanting?
It'll actually combine enchantments as well. When you merge those, you'll probably get an efficiency 3 axe.
Huh? Okay. Oh, that's cool. But not unbreaking. That'd be something to look into.
What have you got unbreaking on the one that you put in there? Or?
No. That
Okay.
one's yeah. But it's something to look into in the future because obviously I live in a very foresty area, so I'll probably do a lot more
Yeah.
tree chopping than you guys maybe do.
I'll have to buy one, but we can do a similar thing with the pickaxe.
Oh, okay. But they
Let's see if I can find a toolsmith.
yeah, well, I'd imagine a diamond pickaxe is quite expensive. I don't really want to.
It's 32 emeralds. It's not that bad.
I've got 1 emerald in this world.
Yeah, but the stuff you brought us is worth quite a bit.
I think anyone will buy gravel.
Some masons might, but I don't know of anybody. We don't know anybody who buys gravel. I don't know if it's possible to encounter people who buy gravel.
And of course, you could keep deploying it. You know, if you use the torch trick, you could deploy it and then destroy it many times and get flint. And then people who buy flint.
I think they changed it so that doesn't work anymore, right?
I don't know.
That's what Tyson's grand experiment was.
I thought that was just him trying to see if he'd die.
I'm pretty sure he was trying to farm flint out of it, but he didn't get any. Yeah, I think flint only drops from gravel the first time it's dug.
I wonder how it keeps track on it.
Hey,
Hey,
there's a pickaxe. If you want to go put the other one in the broken tools box. Slightly different
okay.
enchantments, yeah. But...
yeah. Doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then later I'll come back and like combine them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Broken tools box has some weird items in there.
Okay. I don't know
So
if you
weird
want to hold...
assault.
Actually thinking on it, I don't know if you want to hold on to your broken tools to do the repairs yourself. Because this is the communal storage. Somebody else might use them if you leave them in here.
That's okay. They were never mine. Anyway, one of them was a loan.
Yeah.
The axe was a gift from Mickey, but I suppose if I'm replacing a gift with an identical gift, is it really a different gift?
Ooh,
I mean, you could.
philosophical.
I could take it to the forge for you and rename it.
It didn't have a name.
Tell you
anyway,
what, bring me that axe back. I've got a good chunk of XP right now.
I've got 12. Is that?
Not bad. I've only got 24.
Yeah, someone chuck me the new axe. I'll do a thing.
Okay.
It was the axe that was the gift?
Yeah, the axe was the gift. The other axe in the storage bit, don't matter. Same damn thing. Do I need to come up with a name? Or are you sorting that end of it?
Yeah. Where are you?
I was in the same room as you.
Oh, sorry.
I just saw you like do that and then run away, and I'm like, where's he going? Has he stolen his hat?
That's the
Mickey's
original.
Oh, nice. That'll do.
That's the original one she gave you, and I patched it up with the other one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's efficiency 3 now as well. Should be a bit faster.
It is, yeah. So that's just how quickly it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
okay.
many strikes it takes to break something.
Good lord. Efficiency 3 on these poor little trees. If only there was another job that axes could do. How'd you get these fat trees? You just build them yourselves.
No, I grew them.
Oh, okay.
I might die. Hold on, I'm stuck. I'm just moving in a moment. Yeah, it's pine trees.
No, okay.
If you plant them 2x2 instead of just a sapling on its own,
Mm-hmm.
they grow into those giant pine trees.
Okay, that's cool. Now time for the long walk home.
It's the only way to get dark oak trees. You have to plant them like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you get giant jungle trees as well, which you've also seen in Kazanbe.
Mm.
What's that this to smelt?
Just because I've kind of been mulling it over in my head, but speaking of David Gemmell, remember that I wrote both a song about Trust the Legend and about Shadak? No, not Shadak. Skilganon.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And then, like, after a year, well, I mean, we performed them live and I memorized them for the live performance, despite being terrible at doing that. And then we lost all of the lyrics and all of the words, and I can't remember like the songs correctly at all. Occasional lines will come to me, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good," but I don't know what comes after it. You know?
Oh no.
That's it. I was an excellent frontman in every way, apart from knowing words of my own songs.
Ah.
I never really did a cover or anything, so it was all stuff that I'd written, which makes it even worse. I just forget. Yeah, quite frequently. I mean, because it was like kind of blackish death metal, definitely like growling and screaming. Didn't matter too much if I forgot words. I could kind of make it up as I went along. You know, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm pretty sure the next word's something about trees." I'll just like make a trees kind of noise, but yeah. I was terrible for just forgetting stuff. Oh, the other thing that I really had a problem with is that I struggle to recognize their own songs as well. Like a guitarist, you know, could play a bit on an acoustic guitar. Someone say, "What's that, Badger?" And I'd be like, "Ooh, don't know." And he's like, "That's the song that we performed last night, you pleb." Shockingly bad ear for music. Yeah.
So, okay.
You might have a shockingly bad ear for music. I've got no way to confirm or deny that, but I'm pretty damn sure that your memory when it comes to like lyrics is pretty spot on.
Ah, thank you.
Just based on the Tolkien quotes getting churned out now and again.
People tell me I've got a good memory. So.
Yeah. Sign of a keen mind, isn't it? I think good memory is like one of the most important aspects of like being intelligent. I think. Because how can you be intelligent if you can't remember that you're intelligent? Or remember stuff that you've learned?
Interesting.
It's an uphill battle. So
True. Certainly makes it harder, doesn't it?
yeah.
Neuralon says ZZ.
Almost home. I forgot my bed on me. No, I don't. Bollocks. Okay.
And I'm safe right now. I won't be when stuff starts coming out.
Okay, I'll shortcut it then. Ignore this path and use the fairy path. Keep calling them fairy paths. I'm pretty sure it's wish paths and not fairy paths.
Ah.
I don't know. You know the term for when you like cut across, you know, paths in parks and kind of make your own path.
Ah, I didn't know that term actually. I've heard similar, I think, but I didn't reckon.
Yeah, you see it a lot in like universities and stuff where they've got like nice paths, but bloody hell, creepers as well.
They do.
Where they've got like nice paths and people are just kind of taking diagonals across and wearing like grass.
Yeah. Quite a nice setting where I went to uni. I mean, it's like just in the middle of a city. There wasn't like a proper campus or anything, but it had some nice buildings and things.
Is that a wild pumpkin? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I think that's how we started planting pumpkins in Casonby.
Yeah, I just found some wild ones.
Okay. There we go.
Young Therapy says ZZZ.
There's another author that I'm a big fan of that I think we've probably mentioned on stream before, but I think he's up there with Tolkien. And it's Stephen Robinson who wrote the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was a period back when I was in my like 18s, 19s, and me and my friends we used to drink a lot and listen to music and stuff, and we'd occasionally crack open the first 3 books of Stephen Covenant's thingy, the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. Yeah, Stephen Donaldson, the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. Yeah, we'd occasionally crack that open at random pages and read lines, and more often than not, we'd hit lines that were just so well crafted and beautifully done that it's like poetry.
Yeah.
You'd read it and you'd almost be like, God, how did he write that?
Yeah, I get you. I remember being really I read them when I was younger, but I remember really enjoying them.
Yeah, I mean, like the overall story is just great, but I think the story isn't as good as the actual skill applied in writing is.
Yeah,
if you broke it down and just went, oh, this happens, then this happens, then this happens, I think he's a little bit behind in that. But he's like an 8 out of 10 story crafter, but a 10 out of 10 sentence compositionist.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, definitely.
I really like my how smoothly he does the world building. Gives you doesn't actually tell you that much about it, but still somehow really gives you the impression of all this stuff going on.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like builds it up somehow, doesn't it? Like pieces it together.
Yeah.
And he's really good at crafting the landscape and the like animals and plants and stuff. I think I don't remember animals quite so much, but definitely like plants with like Alanthea and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Alanthea? I can't remember. And this like the healing soil and stuff.
Yeah,
it's Hurtlow.
Yeah,
that's it. I was trying to remember what it's called.
He certainly stands out in certain ways.
Yeah, definitely, I can see that.
My last potato. I better go get more.
Oh. Why have you run out of taters? What's going on? What's gone wrong in your life that you've run out of taters?
My hunger has exceeded my means.
Did I? I don't know. I didn't.
How do I fix this? I can't, maybe.
Back out to work.
I don't think I can fix that. No, that's some more engineering that I don't have the inclination to do. Less. Still that edge, but that's fine.
Stack of taters. Ready to head out.
Nice. There's the best.
Yeah.
I realised that wheat is really our like cash crop. Like it's very profitable to grow a lot of wheat, whereas taters are a great food crop instead.
Well, Great Hall's really coming along, but it's... Oh no, water!
Oop.
God damn it. Yeah, it's tons of water down here. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, there's lava over there as well. Interesting.
Try not to fall in the lava.
Yeah,
I'd struggle. It's quite low down. It's very far away. This...
Leave all your stuff in a box if you're expecting to interact with lava.
yeah, definitely.
It will not only pretty much insta-kill you, it will destroy all of your gear.
Yeah, once it kills you, it destroys everything you possess.
Yeah, lava is considerably further away than you have risk for, but I've hit water and it's in every darned direction, so it's a bit of a problem. I don't really know how to deal with that. I don't think I can bucket away an entire ocean.
You can if you can find the source.
Will it?
Like if the water's all coming from like one or two source plugs, you could bucket it away, alright.
I think I'm just gonna move the... Yeah, that'll work. I'm just going up one level just while I'm at this water, and that seems to have solved it.
Oh, great stuff.
And then I'll go down again once I'm past it. I remember digging great tunnels from one end of the world map to the other. And I'm just thinking that was before there were ever enchantments on items. That must have been an incredible amount of work.
Yeah, I've done things where it's like that's so much effort to do. What is this? Can I do this? Oh, I don't know anything with that. Well, this is theoretically sorted, alright. The water level at least. Just need to finish the masonry. Stone.
I've got a little bit of redstone again. Imagine that's gonna come in useful for you lot at some point.
Yeah. Redstone and gold as well as the ingredients. Project.
I think I'm going to be doing some mining next session, so I'll be keeping an eye out for that kind of stuff too.
Ooh, excellent.
Oh my god, what is this? It's a giant slime.
Hey!
It's a huge cube. Is that dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll punch it to death.
Uh,
Why is it here?
they spawn below a certain depth, also in swamps.
Okay. Below certain light levels?
I think so.
There's open water? Oh my god, now it's two slimes. Oh, I see where this is going. Fantastic.
I deliberately didn't say it, but I will absolutely buy that slime off you if you have any
Oh,
use for it, by the way.
no, it's 6 slimes.
It's like the stone creatures in League.
Oh,
Also, many mythological things.
Yeah.
The crux.
The crux of the
Hydra.
matter, yes, that's right.
Hmm.
Whatever it's called, that is certainly the crux of the matter. Oh, I can solve this. I don't think I could solve it, but I can. I am a genius. I like to do that over trivial matters. Sorry?
Do you think open war is relevant to that thing spawning?
I don't think so, although they do like water, certainly.
Oh well, time to just start digging in a different direction, I guess, sadly.
Digging a hole.
Diggy diggy hole.
Digging. Oh, it's dark. This is not a safe place to be.
Oh, is it bedtime?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Cameron
Diggy diggy hole.
That song's good.
Dang it.
That song shouldn't be good, that song shouldn't work, but it does.
Well, I mean, I don't think many dwarven songs are incredibly deep and meaningful, and they all work. I mean, if you're not scared of Disney, hi ho, it's off to work we go.
No one should ever be that cheerful about going to work, by the way.
No.
That's very very depressing of you to say. I am when I know that it's going to be a quiet night, easy night.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, no one's out gambling on Tuesday night. It's going to get calm, rational adults that are there to just have a little bit of fun, then go home.
Rather than people going crackers with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. Like the two things that are a challenge in my industry are people who are incredibly prolific gamblers and are out to basically do the most complicated thing that they can, as many times as they can, and then youths that are there to just get incredibly drunk and be annoying.
So,
favorite customer are always like 50 to 60-year-old groups of men and women that just heard that they about casinos and they want to show up, have a nice time, and then go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Responsible gambling and all that.
Yep. It's polite people that understand that I'm a human being and not a robot or Satan. Either or.
Oh, I thought you were both of those things. I thought you were a robot devil.
Robot devil, yep, that's it.
Are you not? Well, that relationship is based on a lie.
Blue stuff? Is that
Lapis
fine?
lazuli?
Oh, wishful
Uh,
thinking. That's still good though. That's
it is.
Yeah.
a new mineral.
It's used for enchanting.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted a custom enchantment doing.
What are the enchantments? Are there some weird ones?
Yeah. They like you get a random assortment every time you go to the enchanting table.
Okay. Just pretend that I didn't say what I just said then. Oy, oy, oy. Did lapis lazuli exist in the old Minecraft?
They introduced it a while ago. I can't remember exactly when.
Just trying to remember if there were some like rare blocks and gems that didn't really do anything.
Lapis lazuli didn't do anything.
Yeah.
When they introduced it, it were only relatively recently that they gave it the purpose of being the fuel for enchantments.
Quite cool.
Which is good that it actually has something that it goes there. Like otherwise it's just a square of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Meant to do that. much more mature than I expected. Nor is the job as good as I expected. But I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, the first draft never works out.
Gold. Gold! I've struck gold!
Yeah!
Yeah.
You're rich.
6 blocks. 6 blocks of gold. I'll retire.
Next time you visit, if you've got any piles of andesite, I would quite like those.
I've got a box full of all the rocks that I dig up. I used to just bury it in a wall and forget about it, but now I've learned a more sustainable approach, which is sell it to schmucks.
Then everybody's going, we're the one making a profit here.
So there's those lunatics in the nether temples.
Yeah. They only care about business, and then someone else like, haha, those fools who only care about business. They don't realize the power of what I'm doing.
I don't suppose you don't need pink granite, do you?
I
Not
don't.
right now, but you never know.
Next update, pink granite gets you at heaven.
Like, damn it, I wanted that, and you're like, well, yeah, just sent.
I've spent my entire life not sinning and all that, and now it just turns out you need a big pile of pink granite.
It's not even the good stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's going to do in some of those medieval philosophers.
There's a whole industry of trying to buy your way into heaven as well in the Middle Ages.
I mean, it still is now, isn't there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My dad was telling him like me and my mum about a particular televangelist, and we're like, oh yeah, and him and his son were sat on thrones, and no, Squid, don't die. Ah, I'm so sorry. And my mum was like, oh come on, he wasn't actually sat on a throne. And my dad's like, no, he was, yeah. Like at the front of his church, he'd got like a big raised platform, and he was sat on a throne. And I was like, he's not even pretending now, is he?
Yeah. It's like they do it for a meme. They're just like, you know what, I want to be an evangelist because you get lots of money and you can just say whatever you want. Not because you love God or anything. Nah, silly.
I think I'll just sit on a throne and see if I can get away with it.
Yeah. Surely someone will call you out. Bet they'll call you out week 1. Yeah, go on then, you're on. 20 quid says.
Yeah.
6 years and $80 billion later. Nope.
Huh. Still not. Still not call that. Huh? Who knew? All right. I think something's gone not quite worked how I wanted it to, and the whole thing's not as smooth as I wanted. But that'd be a lot of work to do it. And I guess I could do. But yeah, I better finish for the week. Much as I wish to carry on, and I do. Better pack it in for the week because I've got to be up early for work in the morning. Alas, the hated work.
Yeah.
As I've heard it described. I mean, actually, I don't hate my job. That was a quote. Someone
Yeah,
referred
can't
to
say that live on stream.
the hated work.
I'll catch you.
Nah, but I'm anonymous. No one knows. Not the hacker organization Anonymous. One who is not known.
This pickaxe that you gave me is almost broken already. Is this the one without efficient? Oh yeah, it doesn't have unbreaking or whatever.
Yeah. So, almost broken already.
I mean, yeah, you should see my mining operation.
That's fair.
If you guys ever come visit me again, I've removed some of the berry bushes, if that helps.
Berry bushes that are forbidden by our people.
I guess efficiency also means that you wear it down faster.
Yeah, you really burn through things, don't you, with efficiency?
Well, that's humanity's primary goal is getting it done faster. It doesn't really matter what it is; they want it faster.
True. So, yeah. I'll be back on Friday, 1900 BST nominally, for some League.
Yeah. I will definitely be around for League. I will have to keep people updated on the Discord whether I'll be doing the afternoon stream Friday.
Okay. My name is Battle Badger, and I never leave.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Loomis and Badger. Thank you, Miki. I'm actually not here, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks guys. It's been good.
See you all soon.
Just gonna fix my helmet before I forget. And
Namarie.
yeah, factory's full of villagers, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good.